Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Y'all come on up in here, man. Come on up in here, man. Let's get it going. Right back like we left something. What's up, family? What's up, family? What's up, family? I see y'all in the building, boy. Y'all in here. Ain't playing around, boy. That way. Y'all in here that way, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in to another Smoke City Mobcast, man. Brought to you by the LDBC, presented by the LDBC, featuring the LDBC, sponsored by, you guessed it, the LDBC. That is Lions Den Boxing Community. We really, truly appreciate you, man. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, man, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the brothers in their respective platforms. I keep constantly being reminded. My name is Junior the Truth. That is Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH. You can find me via social media everywhere with the handle Junior the Truth, all spelled out. Also, you can catch me on my YouTube channel, which is, of course, youtube.com/Junior the Truth, as well as you can visit my website, which is housed at www.juniorthetruth.com. So once again, man, thank you guys so much. Be sure to head on over to the LDBC website. It is housed at www.ldbcsports.com. Be sure to get on over there, man. It's a create you a live free profile, man. You can get over there and interact with us, chop it up over there on that respective platform. And it is free. Can't emphasize that enough because you know we love that free shit, man. Hey, man. This is it, man. We're gonna get in here and talk our stuff, man. We're gonna talk our shit and do what it is that we do. So once again, man, just thank you guys so very much, man. It's that time of the show, we down to the skeletal crew, few in numbers, but very, 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 very impactful. We have 78 Sports TV in the building. We have Black Horseman Promotions in the building. We have Southside Boxing in the building, man. In the building. Let me start off kicking it over to the homeboy 78. 78, what's going on, family?
What's up, brother?
Man, you got it, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Right here on YouTube at 78 Sports TV and on ldbcsports.com under the same name, and on Facebook at Kevin Nash.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me go on over to Black Horseman. Black Horseman Promotions. What's up, brother?
What's good, Junior Truth? What's happening, bro?
You got it, family. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you.
BlackHorsePromotions.com. And right here on YouTube, man, I got all my links to my social media right there on my homepage.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we're going to go on over to Southside. Southside, what's up, family?
What's going on, Junior the True, LDBC, baby?
Man, you got it, family. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Y'all can follow me right here on YouTube at Southside Boxing 601.
Yes, indeed. Before you go anywhere, Southside, I'm gonna come straight to you, man. Straight with the first question. So, did you get an opportunity to check out that Lomachenko versus Linares fight, bro?
Yes, I did.
Yes, sir. What are your thoughts on it, man?
I thought it was it was a pretty good fight. I think both guys, showed some good aspects of the game. I think both guys, had their moments where you can see that they are both a little flawed, but at the same time, in Lomachenko's defense, I think I give him a grade A on his performance because it's not often that you have guys, move into new weight classes, and usually guys always say, "Well, I need a fight to acclimate to the weight," and it's not usual nowadays that you have guys moving into divisions going straight for the champions. So for Lomachenko to move straight into the division, go straight for Jorge Linares, and to stop him, with a body shot, beautiful fashion, man, to weather the storm after being knocked down, man. I got nothing but all respect for him, man. It was a good fight, good game effort by Linares, but Lomachenko just proved that he was the better fighter that night. And like I said, it's just amazing to watch, to see him, going through these weight classes like that. And like I said, he going to these weight classes, he going straight for these boys' heads, man. Straight for their head, dog. So I'm ready to see what's going to happen next, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me take it over to Black Horseman Promotions. Black Horseman, same exact question, man.
Yeah, man. I actually gave him a good grade, man. But I mean, he actually showed me he can weather the storm in time of adversity. So, I gave him a good grade of getting off the canvas and fighting back and actually getting the stoppage, man. But you know, I think a lot of people really thought it was going to be one sided. They really thought Lomachenko was just going to breeze through Linares. And I was one of them people that called it a 50-50, even though I hadn't really seen too many fights on Linares. But, Linares, what I'm saying, he was able to catch Lomachenko, trying to walk down on that straight line. And he just threw that straight ride down the middle and caught him. But, Lomachenko, man, he looked kind of maxed out, what I'm saying, to me, as far as his body is concerned. And I think 135 is a dangerous division for him as far as the size is concerned. And I noticed that as the rounds, as he got into the deeper rounds, that matrix shit was kind of withering away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't seeing all the elusiveness that you would normally see like second, third, fourth round. And a lot of cats that was checking out, that know my shit, they would check out kind of early, 3, 4, 5, but I think that if somebody apply that pressure and put that power on him and try to break him down, to the body a lot more, then they'll be able to have more, have more success on that guy. But I give him his credit, man. He showed that he has a heart of a champion, and like I said, getting off the canvas ain't easy. And like I say, he made his adjustments, and that's one thing I said in my prediction video, that if Linares can't make the adjustments to Lomo's adjustment, then it's gonna be over for him. So yeah, man, he got caught with that body shot, and it was a perfect shot to throw late in the rounds because Lomo got that style to make you tired, man, mentally fatigued and physically. You know what I mean? And he did what he had to do to get the job done. But yeah, I'm curious to see how he matches up against other fighters, and I hope he stays at 135. I hope he don't do like other fighters I've seen as far as you get the strap and then okay, let me go back down. And I want to see him be able to defend. I want to be able to see him unify, and hold him to the. I want Lomo's fans to hold him to the standard that we got to hold our fighters. Whether it be Spence or Crawford. Some of our fighters, our fans. The fans of the fighters we like, they gotta. The pressure is they gotta go up in weight to prove that they the best. But they already knowing this nigga. Pound for pound number one and all of this old shit. And he only got 12 fights. And some of them even thinking that he already belongs in the Hall of Fame if he beat Mikey Garcia. So, all this crazy shit. But I just want to see him, stay there for a while and, get more tested. And if he can continue to rack up, good wins like that, say against like somebody like Mikey, somebody like, maybe Tank or Pacquiao, I don't know. You know what I mean? But if he can get some good wins at that weight, then I'll give him all the respect in the world.
Yes, indeed. 78 Sports TV, man. I'm going to come over to you, family. Same exact question. What'd you think about the Lomachenko versus Linares fight?
Oh, man. It was a good fight. Going into the fight, I expected in my mind, I wanted to see a competitive fight, but I just figured Lomachenko was just going to dog him and do what he always do, what he been doing lately, just making motherfuckers quit and just destroying them, and they ain't got no answers for him. So in the middle of the fight, I told the brothers, like, man, this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker finna quit. So I said, I'm finna do a live stream. I'm thinking he finna quit, and then he ended up knocking down Lomachenko, which changed. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. All right, go ahead and fight then, And then that motherfucker ain't do shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Just like we thought he was going to get his ass whooped. And, but what I was impressed by Lomachenko because Linares ain't like no bum or nothing. He's a champion. He's a big 135 pounder. Dude can scrap. You know what I mean? And Lomachenko, when he got knocked down, got back up, continued the ass whooping process. So I think at this point, most definitely he's the goods. You know what I mean? So him versus Mikey Garcia, or the winner of Garcia versus Robert Easter, you know what I mean? For unification, that's what he got to do now. If you're going to be at 135, like Black Horseman said, I would like to see him become undisputed at 135, or at least attempt to, because all that bouncing around from weight shit is cool, but I don't know. I need to know how good you are in your division. Like, if he cleaned up his division and he become undisputed, now we talking. Now we can say, okay, because that's how I figure. If you clean up your division, I'm going to call you the pound for pound. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. That's what I did for Crawford. So I'm going to hold Lomachenko to the same standard, but he got to be held to the same standard of excellence of everybody else. So until then, until he cleaned out one of the divisions, you know, he gonna be in my top 5, but I can't give him number 1. But I was impressed by it. I do want to see him fight Mikey. I think at this point, I think he beats Mikey, and y'all know I'm a big fan of Mikey Garcia. I've been fucking with Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is one of the first people I ever interviewed and shit. To this day, you know what I'm saying? I call him and he good, you know what I'm saying? I ain't interviewed him in a while, but still, you know, he always answering shit like that. Mikey, he a good dude. I like him. I watched this dude come up from, well, I think Mikey started, 126 or something? I think he started the same shit as Lomachenko, 126 or 130. Mikey was like coming from all them little weight classes, winning titles. I feel like the dude never really got his respect. You know what I mean? And then he had to lay off with Top Rank. You know, 2 years he was missing, and people kind of forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? So even with that said, I think highly of Mikey. I think his skill sets is you know, very fundamentally sound boxer. Come from a boxing family where these dudes are very knowledgeable about fighting. But I just think Lomachenko's I hate to see I made jokes and now I can't even say speed and angles and shit. I can't even say this shit without laughing. But his speed and his angles and shit could be too much for him, man. That's what I think. But go ahead.
Yes, indeed. Cali Enigma, what's going on, family? Cali, you there? Cali over there, out there rolling that sticker bush out there.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, family? How you?
I'm doing good, bro.
Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
You can follow me on the Cali Enigma on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, man, and soon to become Facebook too. So I'm setting up that page right now. Man, there's a lot going on right now, man.
Well, talk to us about that Lomachenko fight. How you feel about that fight, man?
Man, I was rooting for Lomachenko, man. As everybody that was live streaming with me on Saturday, man, they thought I was rooting for him too much. But I mean, I thought that the weight actually caused Lomachenko to actually lose some stamina. He also looked slower than what he normally does, but he still did a good job, man, to get Linares out of there. Linares was game, man. You got to give Linares game for showing up, but Lomachenko's just better, man. Even Lomachenko, who was completely out of shape for that fight, who doesn't belong at 135, was still able to stop Linares, man. Linares is not on the same level. He's not on the same level, and I think if they fight again, I think that this time it'll be easier because Lomachenko will know what to expect. But I don't think Lomachenko belongs up at 135. His body says that he doesn't belong at 135. He's a king at 130. So, but we'll see, man. I mean, I don't think that I know everybody wants to see the Mikey Garcia fight, but we heard Bob Arum talking, man. Bob Arum ain't gonna let that fight happen, man. Bob Arum gonna have to pass away in order for that fight to happen. Damn. It's really that serious. That's sad to say, but it's true, man. Bob Arum is spiteful. It's not even about the money at this point, man. He just wants to stick it to Mikey because Mikey left him, and so that's why Bob Arum wants to be in complete control of everything, just like Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn is just like a younger Bob Arum, man. So whenever some of you UK fans who support Eddie Hearn think that we don't like Eddie Hearn because he's white or because he's British, well, Bob Arum, I guess you could say Bob Arum's white, but he's Jewish. But it has nothing to do with the guy's ethnicity. It has everything to do with the guy's a fucking liar and a creep and a piece of shit. And that's exactly what pretty much all these promoters are. They all lie. They all change their narrative. Matter of fact, the first goal for the promoter is to look out for himself and his company. So they say they look out for their fighter. They do to a certain extent, but in reality, priority number one is to keep your organization around. So that means if you got to screw a fighter in order to do that, you'll do that. And then some of this shit is about principle, man. And you know what I mean? Bob Arum has that old promoter's mentality of like, hey, man, if you try to leave me, I'm gonna fuck you. And that's what Bob Arum is going to look to do. So this is the way to prevent the fight. He's thinking he's sticking it to Mikey, but he's hurting the sport of boxing with this bullshit. So at the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to see it. But I think Lomachenko, man, did what he was supposed to do, man. He stopped the guy he was supposed to stop. But I mean, he came up in weight, man. He challenged himself. People say that Lomachenko doesn't challenge himself. He challenged himself in this fight, man. He should be commended for it. That's my thoughts.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV. What's up, family?
Yeah, man. What's going down, homie?
Man, you got it, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, family.
Black Fight Fan on Instagram, Black Fight Fan TV on YouTube and Black Fight Fan TV on LDBCsports.com. We got a Facebook page coming too.
Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna stick to the I'm gonna skip over the review of the Lomachenko Linares fight with you, and I'm gonna ask you two questions. First question: is Lomachenko the goods? And then second question, because you are a stomp down Lomachenko fan, what's next for him? What would you like to see for him as a fan?
Well, the is he the goods is self-explanatory. The man moved up and went, see, here's the thing that we got to get out of the way. Like Kelly said, the man don't even belong at 135 pounds. The man didn't have no six-pack. He looks flabby. He looks a little bit slower, which is how he got caught, because he was complacent and Linares was a little quicker on the draw. You look at him and Linares side by side. The man Linares in the fight on fight night, the man looked like a giant, looked like he was on roids compared to the boy. The boy didn't have no six pack. He looked flabby. The weight 135 is too much for this guy. But he went up and he fought the guy. And I'm gonna say this, and like I don't know, one of the homies just said, do he belong in the Hall of Fame if he beat Mikey? Now let's say this. Let's say Mikey beat Robert Easter Jr. and Mike is a unified champion, and he beat Ray Beltran, and him and Mikey square off, and he beat Mikey, which I think he will. Why wouldn't he belong in the Hall of Fame? The dude done moved up all these weight classes, and if you really look at it, you want to look at it, he done beat Gary Russell Jr. at 126. He beat Nicholas Walters, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Nicholas Walters, but when Nicholas Walters was on this thing, on this square, everybody knew what Nicholas Walters was about, who beat Nonito Donaire, and he also beat Jorge Linares, a man that was bigger than him, and then he also beat the Boogeyman, a guy that y'all made Black Jesus, that he beat him. So I'm saying, why wouldn't he belong in the Hall of Fame if he go up here and unify against Mikey Garcia, another guy that y'all say is super special? I mean, Lomachenko is the goods. I mean, and then on top of that, if Lomachenko moved down to his rightful weight class to 130 and beat Tank and all these other guys, which he will, and y'all know he will, then no hating on him. So I don't know what the guy needs to do. What's next for him? I want him to fight Mikey Garcia. I want him to get that belt off Raimundo Beltran. I want him to go get that belt. I want him to unify as a champion in a weight class that he is too big to be in the first place. And then on too little to be in the first place. Then I want him to come and get in the ring and beat Mikey Garcia with his phantom resume. He ain't beat nobody. And I don't know, and still ain't nobody out here told me why Mikey Garcia gets this great praise and all hail Mikey, and Mikey ain't beat nobody but Rocky Martinez, Carlos Burgos, Juanma Lopez, who Lomachenko smoked all them dudes, okay? And he ain't beat the biggest name on his resume is Adrian Broner, Mexican food. So please tell me who is Mikey beat to make in comparison, and where we can line up the resumes. Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. Who is Mikey?
I got you, Black. He beat Solito's ass.
Damn.
He got Solito. That's the one right there.
What would you say? I can't hear you, homie.
Oh, he got Solito. He got Solito on there.
Oh hell.
See,
man,
see?
that was the.
See, this is what Lomachenko fans be doing. They be like, man, come on, you know that was his twin brother. Man, get out of here.
Solito cheated, man. Solito cheated Lomachenko. He cheated. Weight. Solito was 30 pounds overweight, and Lomachenko was his first or second pro fight, man, coming out of the amateurs, man. I don't count that.
Adrian Broner and Sergey Lipinets will beat the hell out of everybody Lomachenko them beat.
Sergey Lipinets is a kickboxer. Who Sergey Lipinets?
He better than Jorge Linares.
Come on, man. Stop it, bro. You know that. Based on what? Based on his performance against Mikey?
You got to get a man credit, man. The man gave Mike a good fight, who was too small for that weight class.
Against Mikey.
Mikey went from 126 to 140. Beat Adrian Broner and beat a game much more stronger fighter in Sergey Lipinets and put Sergey Lipinets on his ass at 140.
That's facts.
At 140.
I mean, that's facts, but I mean, what you talking about Sergey Lipinets, bro?
Do you think Lomachenko will move up to 140 and beat Adrian Broner right now?
Bro, that's a triangle theory though. That's a triangle theory. Just because he moved up.
We comparing resumes. I think that Adrian Broner and
triangle theory. Just because Mikey can move up and beat Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner too big for Lomachenko.
But Mikey started at 126 too, though.
Mikey is not that big of a guy. Mikey style and Lomachenko style does not go straight well together. Like I said before earlier, what can Mikey do outside of throwing the right hand? Once that right hand is away from him, we seen Linares throw the right hand one time, and he hit him with the right hand one time. When Lomachenko got up, he never hit him with it again for 6 rounds straight. So I'm just saying, what can Mikey do if Lomachenko takes the right hand away from him in the fight?
Ask Sergey Lipinets what that counter uppercut do.
I mean, I don't see him hitting Lomachenko with no counter uppercut. You seen Lomachenko?
I can see him catching Mike.
You seen him get
hit not unhittable. I mean, we seen what's the guy Mariaga touched him up, pieced him up, had his face all beat up.
I've never seen him get hit with an uppercut, bro. I've never seen him get hit with an uppercut. Have you seen him get hit with an uppercut?
He ain't fought nobody with the tools Mikey got to put that uppercut on that ass.
Oh man, like I said, you gonna base that on Sergey Lipinets?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying from what I see. I just seen throughout Mikey's career, Mikey has a plethora of tools in his tool bag.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Now, I will say this, like I said, Salido moved up. He was veteran. The dude cheated in that fight. You know that man cheated. He was doing all kind of dirty tech. He was overweight and headbutting the ball. And it was his second fight, pro fight. Now, what I should say is Lomachenko should have took that fight that early in his career. But outside of that, I mean, it's just like I said, Lomachenko compared to Mikey Garcia's resume, bro. I need to know.
You breaking up something, bro.
What made Mikey Garcia this unbeatable like figure that these dudes is on? I need to understand it. Can somebody answer that?
We really couldn't hear the question, man. You must be riding. You must be surfing that dually like Teen Wolf. We can't hear you.
No, I'm saying I need somebody to answer. Why? I mean, what made Mike this great figure? Is just thinking he's so invincible. What made him into it? Can somebody tell me that?
I mean,
hey, I think that.
Mikey's undefeated. I mean, Lomachenko's got his ass whooped. Mikey's undefeated. I mean, Mikey.
I think everybody can. My bad. Go ahead. Hey, I think everybody can agree. I think everybody can agree that Lomachenko got more skills than Mikey. But can Lomachenko avoid getting hit for all 12 rounds? Because I noticed against Lipinets, man, he not as elusive in the late rounds like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did. I mean, and Mikey I believe is a bigger puncher than Linares. You know what I'm saying? And more skillful than him. You know what I'm saying? So that's the question. So I mean, Lomo's gonna probably have the skill advantage over anybody he faced. But at 135, we see he can get put on his ass. And so especially if he fight, you know what I'm saying, Mikey at 135, man, that shit is. I might have to favor Mikey on that shit. I don't think he can avoid that power all 12. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna make Mikey quit.
No, that's where I stand too, man. I just think I just think that extra weight doesn't help him. I think they were fighting at 130, it would be it might be a different story. But that 135, just the way Lomachenko looks so much slower at 135, even though he got it done. Like I said, I like Lomachenko. Black can tell you I like Lomachenko a lot. I just think that extra weight, man, gives Mikey a hell of a chance. I think that extra weight.
Hey, Callie, I'm sorry, brother. I just don't want to. I apologize for interrupting you. I want to respond to somebody send in the comment section. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? No matter what I say, people still get what they want. All y'all on here heard me say, I think Lomachenko could beat Mikey, right? Everybody heard me say that. But somebody in the comment section talking about,
hey, you've been saying that for a long time now. That you think.
But somebody in the comments talking about, people just saying Mikey can beat Loma because of 78. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? I swear these dudes is weirdos, man.
Let me say this for all you who think that 7'8" has been saying that he has Lomachenko beating Mikey. He doesn't think that Mikey has the right style. He's been saying this. Go listen to his videos. So if you're saying that you don't know what the fuck,
my live streams, I've been said it. I said it on previous videos. Yeah.
We don't need to address them people in the comment section that's saying stupid stuff like that. The man just said that, but we need to get back on this work. Cause like I said, gonna beat the hell out of Mikey, and ain't nothing you can say because you cannot tell me why Mikey is so invincible. You can't tell me that just because he handpicked Adrian Bruno on the downside of his career. That's why they wanted to fight him, because the boy is Mexican food. Okay, the man ain't beat nobody, and I don't understand that. You pull Sergey Lipinets out of your back pocket to try to defend against the likes of Gary Russell Jr., against the likes of Guillermo Rigondeaux, against the likes of people like that, man. That ain't no good. That's not no good comeback. You understand what I'm saying? That's not no good comeback. Sergey Lipinets is not a good comeback. That's a 13-0 fight. Kickboxer. The man's a kickboxer. He ain't no.
Shout out to Bo One in the super chat. He says this is the very reason why we need to see the fight. Can you dig it?
Hey, Robert Garcia stated that Mikey wants that fight for 2019 Cinco de Mayo. That's what he stated.
And he might get it, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. And see, I don't want this. Here's the thing about that with Mikey, because it's a double-edged sword, and I'm not gonna let him worm out of it. Because see, Guillermo Rigondeaux used to be on Top Rank, okay? But Guillermo Rigondeaux really wanted the fight, and Guillermo Rigondeaux conceded to the demands to get the fight done. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing he did do. So if Mikey want that fight, and I know he's listening, if he want that fight and he want to prove he the best, because to me he ain't that good. He ain't that good, and that's coming from Mayate. He ain't that good, so he needs to step up and fight Lomachenko and prove that you better than him. Whatever Bob and them want you to do to get that fight outside of signing to them, you need to make that fight, because I don't believe you. I don't believe you want to fight Spence. I believe you using these people's names just so you can come up. And that's what you've been doing. I don't expect nothing different from him. Robert Garcia can say all he want to say, because I'm going to tell you something. Vasil Lomachenko ain't never backed down from nobody that y'all tried to put in front of. Y'all pushed Guillermo Rigondeaux down the man's throat. The man kept on getting on Twitter. The boy said, all right, man, you want to fight? The man decided on his own, and y'all said it don't matter what the weight is, he can beat him. Push the man into getting his face beat in and making him quit on nationwide TV. Now the same thing needs to go for Mikey. Mikey, if you about that life and all that stuff, you can stop Lomachenko. Call Bob and make the fight. Bob said he got a number. He said he gonna give him a number. He open to do it. He said the reason why the fight probably won't get made and y'all leaving out is because Mikey is hard to deal with. And y'all know Mikey got an attitude with him because of all the stuff you found out in the paperwork. So Mikey got to make the fight too, just like Bob Arum got to make the fight. The fight can be made. Lomachenko gonna be there.
Mikey said that he hadn't talked to Dude since 2013. Bob Arum.
Shout out to Young Merv in the
I don't believe anything Bob Arum says.
Young Merv says Lomo beats Mikey. Stay away from Bud though. Dead ass. I see Chosen 115 got slapped with a wrench, man. What y'all slapping Chosen 115 for, man? He family. I'm pretty sure he ain't say nothing crazy.
Say, man, some of these dudes gonna have to go on wrench arrest, bro. We're gonna have to start taking your wrench. I'm serious, man. You gonna have to dudes.
It gotta be probation. Wrench probation or something, man.
We gonna start putting you on rent arrears, bro. You gonna start losing your privileges, bro. Y'all got to calm down.
I got to calm down. I mean, let's look at it like this real quick. If they not, as long as it's nothing disrespectful or racist or whatever, if somebody say something you don't agree with, or you think that it's something that's, you know, antagonistic to what we're saying or not in agreement with what we're saying, they had a right to voice their opinion, man. As long as it's not disrespectful or nothing crazy, that's the purpose of the ranch, man. Don't be slapping motherfuckers because they said Lomachenko can beat Bud. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening now? See, I'm out here, Kyle, stirring up trouble. You understand what I'm saying? I'm up here stirring up trouble. I want these white people. Now you get mad, then you feeling. Now you want to slap my homies around with the rent. And put you on rent arrest and take your rent away, and it's gonna be taken away for 30 days. Put you all in the shoe. You go into the shoe, the special housing unit.
Hey, Black Fight fan. So where do you put Lomachenko on the pound for pound, on your pound for pound list? What do you have him at?
Well, the man already told you, which ain't good enough for half for you. The man told you that Bud Crawford is #1 pound for pound. He conceded that. I don't know why. I guess because the races they stick it to you so much you get mad and you go lashing out on the fighters. The man say Bud Crawford is #1 pound for pound, which I agree with. Okay, Lomachenko to me, and some of you guys are saying he top 3. You understand what I'm saying? Lomachenko, to me, until Lomachenko unify a division, not even just become undisputed. But unified division, he can't be in my top 3. He ain't even done that yet. So you know, I would say he probably 4 or 5. You understand what I'm saying? He's probably 4 or 5. Earl Spence ain't even on my top 5 3 pound for pound, bro.
Wow.
You know what I mean? No, he not, because he ain't unified. He haven't unified nothing. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got 2 titles. It can't. It's a lot of other stipulations that I got. You know, I put skills and all that. That's high priority on my deal. But, you know, I don't like talking about pound for pound. The dudes, that's like a argument you can't win, bro. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's an argument you can't win because everybody got an opinion. Anybody will pull a dumb excuse out there behind and just jack the whole argument out.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Young Merv in the super chat. Young Merv agree with you, Black Fight fan. He said you're not stirring up trouble. You just calling Mikey on his BS. So salute, Young Merv. So let me ask you this. Let me go over to Southside. Southside, let me ask you this. What's next for Linares?
For Linares, so far as what's next for Linares, I'm just saying, all I can tell the brothers, hey man, you know, go fight you, man, by 1 or 2 fights, man. Maybe 2 fights at the most. Get your confidence back, man, and try to get back in there, man. You know, try to get yourself back in title contention, you know. But right now, I really don't want to see him back in another title fight because, like everyone alluded to, I want to see these titles get unified. I want to see Lomachenko and Beltran and Mikey and Easter, all those guys mix it up. So, you know, hey, man, just stay busy, man, stay relevant, fight some top contenders, man, and whoever comes out on top of that, man, try to get your shot.
Yes, indeed. 78 Sports TV, same question, man. What's next for Linares?
Trying to keep this shit off of mute, but Linares, I mean, he's still going to be a dangerous fight for anybody at 135. If he was smart, he'd try to go after Beltran or something.
Yes, indeed.
He'd try to go after somebody and try to beat Lomachenko to one of them belts because, you know, that's the best thing he can do. But, you know, I don't think Linares can beat Mikey or I think I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I don't want to disrespect Linares, but I'm not sure Linares could beat Robert Easter either. I mean, I don't know, man. He might just got his shit, you know, got his ass whooped, and now it's a wrap for him. He was Golden Boy too. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, it's over for Linares. He still can hang around there and beat some guys, but he never gonna be no reigning champion. Not with them guys down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he too big to go down to 130, huh?
Yeah, he too big for 130.
Dude, man, that dude is huge, man.
Huge.
Yeah, he might have to go to 140, but I don't think
I was gonna say that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Go ahead, Jimmy.
No, I was gonna come to you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that right at the 78 that it almost seemed like, man, he was, like making 135 is probably a strain for him. Like he a big dude, man. It just seemed like he probably would be more comfortable going up to 140. Now I don't know how much success he'll have up there, but at least I don't think it'll be a weight issue. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like maybe he might be you know what I'm saying, just struggling to probably maintain 135, you know what I'm saying? But I think he'd probably be maybe a lot stronger if you just go up to 140, you know what I'm saying? Just, start at a new division and see what happens. But to me, it didn't look like he was, I just didn't really like him at 135. It just looked like he was just too skinny down there. You know what I mean? It just seemed like at 140, maybe he'll be a lot more comfortable there. But, who knows what he'll do.
Mm. Real quick, I guess I'll make this PSA. Legendary Boxer, shout out to you in the chat room. He says that the Eddie Hearn's new stream deal is a scam. Canadian customers say the stream is horrible and bad quality. Just Google DAZN sucks, and I guess you'll see those reviews if you're interested in going.
Legendary Boxer, man. Legendary Boxer hold me down, man. I seen him in a rival comment section holding me down. Trio dude. I be getting mad at him sometimes because he's saying some crazy stuff, but he's still the homie though. Shout out to Legendary Boxer.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead on and slide this over, man. So let me come to you, Cali Enigma. So did you get an opportunity to check out Saddam Ali get decapitated? And then what are your thoughts on that fight against for him and Jaime Munguia? Cali rolling up that sticky. Black Horse. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was brutal, bro. He got his ass knocked down twice in that first round. I mean, the one thing I will say, man, I was impressed with Saddam Ali Hart, man, because the way, I mean, it was like clear size difference, man. It was just like David versus Goliath or some shit, man. Like you clearly seen Jaime Munguia, man. The weight difference was definitely apparent. And shit, man. To me, he reminded me of like a young Fernando Vargas, but he just bigger. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that motherfucker, man. The way he was able to set up them shots, man, and how he was able to set up that lead left hook at the end, I was just like, man, that was something to see. But a lot of people talking about, Saddam Ali got set up and all of this shit. I'm just like, well, nigga, he shouldn't have went up there and got that strap off Cotto, and you got to be able to defend that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they kept showing his dad and shit. I was like, man, it's just brutal. It was just a brutal situation for Saddam Ali, man. I mean, clearly he shouldn't have been at that weight, but I mean, shit. Jaime Munguia, man, that motherfucker, it seemed like he a serious problem, man, with 28-0, 24 KOs and I don't know how serious he is about calling out the other brothers like Hurd and Charlo and them, but I definitely want to see how he match up, man, because I definitely think he's probably the second biggest, if not the biggest, 154 pounder. Behind maybe Hurd, between him and Hurd. I don't know who's bigger, but I would love to see a matchup between him and Charlo or Hurd or somebody like that. You know what I mean? But good fight.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Eric Jenkins in the super chat. Shout out to Young Merv. We'll come back. We'll come back to that question, Young Merv. Okay, so let me go over the Black Fight Fan TV. Let me ask you, as far as what are your thoughts on Jaime Munguia?
Man, I don't know what to think about Jaime Munguia, man. He seemed like a very strong kid. He seemed. I mean, but you can't. I mean, man, he beat up Saddam Ali, and I know a lot of you guys, y'all saying that Saddam Ali is 47 pounder. Saddam Ali is a 140-pound fighter, bro. Saddam Ali is so light in his behind, man, and you should have been able to see that in that fight, man. It was horrible. It was horrible to watch. And like Black Horseman Promotions show, they just kept showing that man daddy on TV, man. And I don't know y'all seen that big old white dude next to his daddy. He wouldn't even look at him. He was like, God damn, your son get him. That was horrible, man. Yeah, so I don't know what to think about Jaime Munguia. I mean, now was the fight a setup? No, I don't think you can set nobody up for that's no champion. I mean, I know the homies say that he is, because they know the business and in and out. But as from a fan's perspective, oh, you shouldn't have never got in there messing with that dude in the first place. You should have. That dude is, like I said, I think Munguia is 2 weight classes, and if you look at the actual fight, you would agree with me. He 2 weight classes above Saddam Ali. And Saddam Ali didn't have no business in there with him, and he got and he just got the belt off Cotto, and he wasn't supposed to do that. But Munguia, for him fighting a small guy like that, he looks spectacular. But that's what you supposed to look like if you fight somebody 2 weight classes below you. You supposed to look like that. So I don't know. All this him calling out Charlo, and I was hoping that he wouldn't do that, because I'm one of the ones that said, and I said this with CJ Goodfellow in his thing in his comment section. I was hoping that he wouldn't call out nobody yet, because he needs some time to develop. But if he coming out saying like Charlo name and Hurd name, then he got to fight. He got to fight. He's a champion. You can't call nobody name out and say you need some tune-up fight, or I want to fight in Tijuana. No, you don't call people name out. You should have fought in Tijuana, fought in the Tecate Bowl, or wherever you go fight at, and then came out calling them dudes' name. You understand what I'm saying? But when you saying these dudes' name, you know what time it is. You got to be ready for action as a champion. So get in the ring with one of these guys that want to take a shot at that belt. That's what I think about it.
Yes, indeed. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. Well, shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV, man. I in the super chat early, and shout out to Bo One in the super chat early. Hey, Blue Blood, send me your email address, man. What is your email address? Just shoot me your email address, or go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay, but hold on, Black Fight fan. So let me say this. Let me ask you this though. So as far as Jaime Munguia, what do you think about him and Jermell Charlo, man? That's what I want to know.
To be honest with you, bro, I can't, and I'm not, because y'all know I love Charlo. I support my brother. I cannot gauge Jaime Munguia as a fighter after him fighting Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali is a 140-pound fighter, bro. He did with any regular skilled 28-0, even if he fought 28 people from down there in Tijuana. Any guy that's on that level in 154 pounds, they supposed to do that to Saddam Ali, who we know have chin issues. So I don't know. I have to see him in there against a world-class opponent. Now, but like I said, if he gonna get out and say these guys' name, he got to be ready to step to the plate. He should have been ready to step to the plate when he got in there for a belt. But I would give him a fight. But when you coming out saying these guys' name to try to come up and all that stuff, you got to defend that, bro. You what you really doing is saying these guys' name to enhance your profile, and nothing disgusts me more than that. Right. Is these dudes trying to come up off these other dudes, but don't really want to fight them. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about the guy. I seen him. I saw the fight. He did what he's supposed to do against a 140-pound guy. But I'm not finna all that. That ain't nothing, man. That's the dude was a giant versus a little guy. So it's like Triple G versus Kell Brook.
True. Kane Crowney. So shout out to T Spot in the super chat. He said, shout out to the LDBC. Proud of you, brother. Salute, family. We really truly appreciate you. Man, so okay. So in 78, let me ask you the exact same question, man. How do you feel about the Jaime Munguia potentially versus Jermell Charlo?
Yeah, I talked about that this morning, man. I think what Black Fight Fan said is true. I think it's too early to gauge Jaime Munguia. He had a good performance against Saddam Ali, but that's Saddam Ali. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought he was the goods at 154 anyway. So Munguia looked good against Saddam Ali, but I need to see one more fight from him against a quality opponent so that I can gauge his talent better, because I don't want to jump off the, oh shit, yeah, look at Jaime Munguia, man, he the real deal, and then like he fights somebody else and he just gets sparked the fuck out. I don't even know if he got no heart yet or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't watching none of his old fights or nothing. So I guess I gotta go back and look at some of his shit and judge him, get a better feel for him. But as of right now, I got Charlo because I know Charlo more. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Mr. Ma in the super chat. He says Munguia is a sitting duck for Jamel Charlo. I know he got a belt, but he not ready. Like Broner is Mexican food. Munguia is soul food. He is soul food. Damn, man. Damn, man.
Doesn't name a trap house.
Hey, that ain't nothing but the trap. All right, so let's talk, man, real quick. Cali Enigma, let me come to you. Talk to me, man, about AJ's extension with Slick Eddie Hearn and Mushroom Boxing.
I think he's a goddamn idiot. I mean, I'm gonna tell you that just for a fact. I mean, why would you do that when you have potential to earn much more by promoting yourself? So that tells me that AJ's brain is very tiny. He has a pea-sized fucking brain. So to me, he has the brain of a fucking alligator, and an alligator's brain is very small. You know what I mean? That's what I said. So AJ is a mush mouth motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, when we talk about that dude slow, he's fucking retarded. I mean, I guess the only thing I can think about is this dude. This dude wants to get his money stolen. That's what he wants. This motherfucker's capable of making $50 million a fight, and he's gonna take less. $100 million for 3 fights. $100 million for 3 fights. That's what he's gonna sign when he has the potential to get more money than that. Idiot. You can't become a billionaire. He said he wants to be a billionaire. You can't become a billionaire. Floyd didn't make $1 billion in fights by having someone else promote his shit. He did it by promoting his own shit. But only a dumbass would think that he can get that Eddie Hearn can get him $1 billion. Eddie Hearn's gonna get Matchroom Boxing $1 billion on the back of his motherfucking ass. Well, at least unless his ass get knocked out. But that's why he's hoping to sign Deontay Wilder, just in case he do get stretched. So it literally is coming down to what's gonna happen in that fight. I know in my mind I see Deontay Wilder stretching his ass out cold. But then again, here it could be a situation. No, they're too quiet. I think that fight's gonna happen. So he's gonna get knocked out, and then Anthony Joshua's never gonna be a billionaire. He's not smart, man. He's not a smart businessman. I thought he was a lot smarter than that. He's smart enough to get that $50 million, but he's not smart enough to know that he can take control of his own career. So once again, he's an idiot. That's all I can say. He's a goddamn moron, buffoon, dumbass. Let me see. That motherfucker has the brain of sloth. What else can I say? So stupid motherfuckers, man. That motherfucker is like Patrick and SpongeBob, man. That's the kind of brain he has, man. He's a Three Stooges. I mean, it's sad, man. Looking how dumb this guy is, man. I hate to do this to a brother, but this brother wants to be a slave for life. He has that slave mentality. He just has to work for somebody. He can't imagine himself working for himself. For real. He just can't imagine himself being standing on his own too. That's a sucker, man. That's a pussy. That's some pussy shit right there, man. And it's sad. And I know a lot of AJ fans were, oh, you're just hating on AJ. No, I wanted AJ to do better. AJ can do better. He refuses to do better. So I can't ride with that, man. I think he's fucking up.
So you said he has the brain of sloth. Is that a reference to the Goonies?
Goonies, yeah, definitely.
Bars.
He has that kind of brain.
Bars. Hey, 78 Sports TV, same question, man. How do you feel about AJ's extension?
My bad, man. You said, how do I feel about AJ's extension?
Well,
you know, like Callie said, man, I mean, it's like this, man. Some people just, he look like, all right, I look at it like this. Some people do this in life, period. You know, if you have an opportunity to create for yourself and it's a risk. Go out there, do your own thing, make your money. Some people are more comfortable, you know, when they know what their paycheck gonna be every month or every 2 weeks, and they don't want to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? So they comfortable. And I think AJ is just one of them guys who is comfortable, you know, getting that paycheck from Eddie Hearn. And they sold him on the idea of, hey man, you're gonna be a star for a long time. And you know, it's only 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, oh yes, you know, they probably sold him like, yeah, it's only 3 years, you know, you're still young. And you know, you beat Wilder, you know, you beat him twice, and you know, we come back and we can do it again, and you could be a billionaire by the time you're 30 and shit like that. Gassing his boy head up. But I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I'm not mad at the deal. You know, I think it's. I mean, congratulations. I mean, shit, you nigga got more money than me, so you know what I mean. Whatever. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I don't feel like. I think AJ could have got more on his own, but I understand if he want to show his loyalty to Eddie Hearn and all of that shit. I understand that as well. He's still young. How old is AJ?
What is he? 20, 27? Think 20. How old is AJ? I don't know.
He's still up in there somewhere. So how old is he?
14 and shit. I don't know how old that nigga is.
Yeah, man. But you know, he still got some growing to do and shit like that. So, you know, by the time whatever, the money on the table for him, you know what I mean? If he take that offer from Eddie Hearn for 3 years, it shouldn't be no reason he don't take this $50 million that's on the table for him right now. Should be no reason.
Man, Black Horseman Promotions, man. Same question, man. How do you feel about the deal? The extension?
Yeah, hey man, that's just funny, dog. I was laughing at Kelly the whole time, man. That nigga went in on that dude, man. But it's sad we gotta sit up here and try to make our own goddamn, you know what I'm saying, analysis on this nigga brain, on what he thinking and all of that shit, man. But you know, I mean, hey man, if what 3 more years a slave and shit, I don't know, doc. This you know, this dude, maybe he happy, you know what I'm saying? Being in that situation, maybe Eddie Hearn got some embarrassing photos on that dude or something like that, you know. I don't know, doc. You know what I mean? I'll stop talking about him. I don't do no videos on him. You know, it's hilarious to me, man. It's entertaining to see my brothers just put out videos on this guy and rip him apart. But you know, I don't understand it when it just seemed like one fight versus Wilder, he can make that, or you know what I'm saying, a third of that or something. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. This guy, you know, maybe he's just, I mean, loyal to a fault. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's, you know, maybe he feel like, you know, this is the guy that he trusts. You know, I think that he has enough fan base, you know what I mean, to do this shit on his own. I don't understand, you know, why he feel he needs Eddie Hearn. You know, somebody like Al Heyman, I just salute him because, you know, I remember seeing Errol Spence when he was promoting his event. He was talking about how, you know, from day one, Al Heyman has showed him how to be a boss, not to be a slave and a you know what I'm saying, to somebody else. And you know, I don't know what they do over there in the UK, man. No disrespect to UK and they fans and all of that shit, but man, y'all got a dumb one over there, man. Y'all really got a dumb one. And I just salute, you know, Al Heyman. It seems like Al Heyman is getting more and more famous, man. Every time we see an interview with Anthony Joshua, man, you just see this guy really takes care of his fighters. He's giving these guys the proper information that they need to be successful, on how to just do this shit on be bosses and do this shit on their own and not have to rely on nobody, man. But you know, some people, you know, probably like being slaves, man. So he's loyal to a fault, man. And you know, hey, just don't spend all that shit at one place, man. Let that shit stretch.
Dang. Black Fight Fan TV, man. So let me ask you this. Do you think Anthony Joshua signing his extension with Mushroom Boxing, do you think that is going to hinder or delay the fight with Deontay Wilder?
No, man, that fight I already made. I told y'all, man. I mean, I'm standing on that. I'm not changing on it. That fight I already made. Anthony Joshua, that might be what, you know, why he took that deal. You know, because he feel indebted to the Hearnses for taking that deal. He trumped them. You understand what I'm saying? He trumped them. That fight happened. Now, and a lot of the brothers, I mean, all the brothers, it ain't no if Anthony Joshua, if it ain't no if he could make more money on his own, he will. Even if Anthony Joshua get knocked out by Deontay Wilder, he still can make the Tyson Fury fight. He still can do maybe another fight with Deontay Wilder, and then maybe a trilogy with Tyson Fury. Some stuff he ain't even got to promote no more. So he will make. He could possibly do. I don't know about $1 billion, but I know that Anthony Joshua could probably make on his own about $200 to $300 million on his own, and just in one fight with Fury, another fight with Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Daniel Dubois coming up. You know, I mean, I don't know why he did that, man. I mean, $136 million. I mean, he played himself, homie. I mean, and I mean, like 78 said, you know, you got more money than me, but I mean, it like could be like Black Horseman said, you know, maybe they got something on them. You know how these dudes be doing, man. I mean, bro, I mean, Anthony Joshua do have $300 million in fights laying on the table that a baby could promote. You know what I'm saying? All he got to do is know how to get. All he got to do is call Al Heyman and have him get the venues, place the venues, and get the licensing fees, and then put and run some ads. And I'm fighting Tyson Fury in Wembley. Oh, I'm fighting Daniel Dubois in 02. Oh, I'm fighting Deontay Wilder for the second time to rematch for my belt. You know, $300 million, $400 million. You gonna give all that money to Eddie and them? But hey, it is what it is, man.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Young Merv in the super chat. He says, shout out to Black Fight Fan TV and 78 for rocking with my city, Southeast San Diego, 619. I rock with San Diego as well.
Southeast, them Dago boy. Yeah, that. Trill.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to San Diego. Damn, this shit coming in. Cass. I'm not Cass. Yeah, Cass says, not Cass. Kevin Romero says maybe AJ signed the deal because he has doubt he can beat Wilder and he wants that guaranteed money after the Wilder loss.
Even if he lose to Wilder, I don't get that either. Even if he lose to Wilder, the Tyson Fury fight is he could get knocked out and almost die fighting Wilder. Bro,
I know what he's saying. He's saying maybe AJ wants some insurance, like, because I think that's a fear of AJ. Like, if he afraid that people gonna turn their back on him because like, look, what if he get up in there with Wilder, man? For real, what if this dude go up in there and pull some quitting, straight coward shit? You know what I'm saying? You know, because look, ain't nobody checking for Rigondeaux, ain't nobody checking for Nicholas Waters, and they was beloved before the fight. Ain't nobody checking for him now.
Mm-hmm. I see it because it ensures, and I'm gonna shut up. It ensures that mushroom boxing will continue to work because they have to protect that $100 million investment. So I kind of see it coming from that perspective. That's a dope perspective though, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Hey, but like I said, man, he shortchanged himself by half at minimum, probably even more. At least I would say he shortchanged himself by $250 million, man. That's the sad part about this. But then again, like you guys have said, he makes more money. He makes more money than me too. So likely more money than all of us combined. But I'm just saying, I was doing it by I thought I was looking out for the brother. Like it's sad. We believe in him more than he believes in himself, in my opinion. That's the sad part. He doesn't see it. He for a guy who looks up to Mayweather, who idolizes Mayweather, who wanted to be like Mayweather. He ain't following his blueprint at all, man. I don't understand. I can't think like him, man. Especially when it's there. It's all mapped out for Anthony Joshua to make a bunch of money, to make $200-300 million more. It's all mapped out. There's no telling how many fights he can have with Tyson Fury. You know, and in the UK, they can have like a trilogy of some fights. You know, fight two times, or even fight Wilder twice or something like that. And in some of the other UK domestic fights, even possibly with Joe Joyce over there coming up. You know what I mean? Right now, he could possibly make that into a big fight over there. Everything over there, when they fight their own domestic fights, can be big fights for Anthony Joshua. I don't understand. I can't understand it.
So let me ask you this, Cali Enigma. Why? Because I was about to come to you. So we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna get off of AJ and mushroom boxing real quick. I call it mushroom boxing because I was drunk when I was thinking about it. And man, all them dudes that follow it, it's like they high, like they popping mushrooms, man. It seemed like they high off that Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? So the mushroom just seemed appropriate. And it almost sounds like matchroom. So that's how I came up with it. Coin that, man. But anyway, so we got Canelo Alvarez. He launched his official campaign to clean up his image. What do you think about him enrolling in the clean boxing program, Callie?
Canelo, I mean, I think it's a smart. This is all about trying to get that Triple G fight, which I knew it would be, because at the end of the day, Canelo has to protect himself too. He's still trying to avoid Jamal Charlo. He's trying to fight the tougher fights or at least just say other tough fights at 160. I truly believe that he views Triple G as the weakest of the top 160 pounders. I do. Call me crazy, but that's what I really believe. And Triple G has the belts, but I believe that Canelo Alvarez views him as a road of least resistance. And Canelo also, I believe Canelo believes that he can get them belts, he can control the division. And it's true. You know it's true. If he gets them belts, he's going to be able to control the division. The problem is, though, the IBF is likely to be stripped from him fairly soon, too, because I don't think, Triple G ain't fighting no Sergey Derevchenko by August 9th. He ain't doing it. Matter of fact, I haven't even heard anything about them negotiating. So I doubt that they fight, that Sergey Derevchenko and Triple G fight at all. So I believe that it'll probably be Demetrius Andrade versus Sergey Derevchenko for the IBF, for the 160-pound IBF championship. And after that, I think we will see on September 15th, like I thought. So I mean, when it first happened, when he first got popped, that they would wait to fight in September, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G for the WBA and the WBC championship. And I'm back and forth, man. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Triple G to stop him, because I don't know how Canelo's stamina's gonna hold up. I think that Triple G has the potential to go to the body. And then again, I keep going back and forth and keep thinking that, man, Canelo's defense Canelo will probably be too slick for him. Man, that fight can go either way. The thing is, I'm frustrated by is the winner of that fight has to fight Jamal Charlo. Are they going to fight Jamal Charlo? That's the question. Will the WBC give? I really believe this. You guys, tell me if you think I'm crazy. I think the WBC will give Canelo Alvarez a waiver to avoid Jamal Charlo after this, even though they're saying that they have to start negotiating with Jamal Charlo pretty quickly after that. I don't believe it, man. Canelo makes too much money. I think that they'll come up with an excuse because we know how the WBC works. I do not believe that they're going to give Jamal Charlo a shot. I think Jamal Charlo is going to have to fight Danny Jacobs before he even can get a shot at Canelo Alvarez if he wins. I think they might give him a shot against Triple G, but Canelo, no. No way, no how. I mean, that's just the way I see it, man. I know that they removed him from the rankings, but he enrolled into the VADA program, and I think that they're going to give him a pass, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna be right back on this team again, and because he generates so much money, that he's gonna be able to get away with night fighting Jamal Charlo, just like he did at 154 when he avoided Jamel and Jamal. So that's just how I see it. That's how I see it, and I think it's absolute bullshit.
Yes, indeed. So before we open, because we're gonna open up these lines, man. So before we open up these lines, two things, man. Be sure y'all smashing the like button, man. Those of you guys listening in to this good, nice, clean, wholesome family entertainment, be sure to smash that like button, man. And then so we have Adonis Stevenson fighting Badou Jack this weekend. I want to know what are you guys' thoughts on this fight and who you gonna rock with. Let me start with you, Black Horseman.
Well, man, I'm rooting for your boy Badou Jack. You know what I'm saying? I think that, he's a good boxer, man. I think that he's about the best thing that the Mayweather promotions have, man. And this is, between him and Tank. But I think that I just don't know which Adonis Stevenson we're gonna see. And I think he has that eraser, man, that left hand. If he lands that, I think it's going to be over with for Badou. But I think Badou Jack does have the skill, to outbox Adonis Stevenson. I do believe that, if he can if he can box smart and, avoid that left hand and, take advantage of, I believe Adonis Stevenson, if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't really been as active, as Badou Jack. But Badou Jack is, taking the risk. He's daring to be great. And that's what I like about him. He's going up in weight and he's challenging the top dog, the Adonis Stevenson been holding that WBC hostage, man, crucially, you know what I'm saying? So I would love to see Badou Jack, come up on top. And, I think that's a good guy to get that strap. And I think that Badou Jack, if he does get it, he's not going to be somebody who's going to cherry pick and try to hold the belt hostage. He's going to try to keep testing his, his skills against the best in the division. But I don't know, man. I'm giving a slight edge to Adonis Stevenson. I'm gonna be honest, man, because I just know that left hand, man, is he got some thunder in that motherfucker, man. He got some fierceness in that left hand, and if he landed, man, I don't think Badu can stand up to it. But if he do, man, I'm gonna be very, very shocked and surprised. But like I say, I'm definitely rooting for Badu Jack. But I gotta go 60-40 for Adonis Stevenson, just for the simple fact that motherfucking left hand. Just like if Wilder would fight anybody, it don't matter if it's a skill level, if somebody got a skill advantage over him, being that he got that eraser, man. I would pick Wilder over anybody. But I gotta go slight edge to Adonis Stevenson in this, man. That's my thoughts on that.
Yes, indeed. 78 Sports TV, same question, man. Adonis Stevenson versus Badu Jack.
Man, exactly what Black Horseman just said, man. I'm tired of Adonis Stevenson. I'm tired of him holding on to the WBC belt, not doing shit with it, thinking he just overrating himself. The light heavyweight division has moved on, all these great matchups and potential matchups, and his name is never in the mix with these matchups. Always somebody else fighting. You know what I mean? So I'm rooting for Badu Jack coming here and beat him, but like you just said, man, it's like the dude left hand is something dangerous, man. It's vicious, and Badu Jack has been put to sleep before, so it definitely can happen. And that's what's scary about it. And I'm picking this fight just like for the same reasons I picked. I'm picking Badu Jack to win for the same reasons I picked Jerry Hurd to beat Laura, because I'm just tired of him. I mean, I'm tired of Laura. I'm tired of Stevenson. I want these guys to fuck up out of here. They had their time. Time for some young dudes, man. I'm tired of these dudes, man. You're fucking up.
Yes, indeed. Black Fight Fan TV. Same question. And also, man, I want you to give me your thoughts on the Gary Russell Jr. versus Joseph Diaz fight, too.
I was laughing at the homie. He said, hey, these young dudes. Hey, man, the first 3 rounds, if this fight ends, it's going to Adonis Stevenson. Anything after that, Badu Jack win. Badu Jack is a very, very tough competitor, very good guy, got a lot of grit, got a lot of heart, can box, very good body puncher, very good technician, very just all around great boxer, man. Not great, but very, very good boxer. But if the Adonis Stevenson touch you in the first 3 rounds with that left hand, you out of there, homie. You out of there. So, I mean, and like 78 just said, we seen Badu Jack go to sleep. So, and he can be hit, because he like to go too close. And there's another thing that a lot of people used to sleep on until Adonis Stevenson was fighting Top Dog Williams, and that hoe pulled out an inside game. That hoe can fight on the inside. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's anything can happen in that fight. Anything, and then on top of that, Badu Jack is moving up. He ain't been hit by no real 175 pounds. So that fight can go either way. It could go either way, bro. Gary Russell Jr. and JoJo Diaz gonna be a great fight. JoJo Diaz got something to prove. Gary Russell Jr. I think has improved his game. I think that came a long way. I like JoJo Diaz. I really, really like JoJo Diaz. Gary sits on the shelf so long, man. He sits on the shelf so long, and it makes it hard to pick him. But at the same time, when he come back. He not a dude that stagnate on the sideline. You understand what I'm saying? He's a dude that gets better. So I would have liked to see Gary Russell versus Vasily Lomachenko again. So I'm gonna go with Gary Russell. I'm gonna go with Gary Russell because of experience and because I think he never gets out of the gym. He stays working. He wants to get better in his boxing, and I have to go with Gary Russell. But I do like JoJo Diaz. I want to make that clear. I think the kid got a lot of talent and a lot of potential.
Yes, indeed. Cali Enigma, same question, man. What are your thoughts on the Badu Jack versus
Well, for the same reasons, I actually think that Badu Jack is gonna be able to I mean, I think he's going to be able to cause Adonis Stevenson some problems, but I mean, I got Adonis Stevenson stopping him, man. I can't see him avoiding that left hand for 12 rounds. Not at all, man. I just can't see it. I just can't imagine it. I've been trying to figure out ways. I guess there's ways he can jab his way on the inside. He can bob his way. He can bob and weave himself on his way into the inside. I mean, maybe he can kind of lure Stevenson's towards him to get on the inside and maybe to kind of counter him. I mean, there's other options, but man, I think that Stevenson jab's a little underrated, and I think he's going to find a way. I think he's going to find a way to feint him into that left hook and drop and drop Badu Jack, man. I don't think he stands up to that left hand, man. No matter what everyone says, well, you should take away the left hand. Well, he knows how to hit you with the left hand. He can set you up. Adonis Stevenson does a fantastic job, a great job of setting traps and feigning you into a mistake where he can catch you with the left hand. And I know Badu Jack's a good fighter, and he's skilled, man, and he's fundamentally sound, but I still see Adonis Stevenson by KO. As for the JoJo Diaz fight, Gary Russell Jr., man, and the fact that he doesn't love the sport and says he doesn't even watch the sport, man, I'm rooting for JoJo Diaz. But I actually suspect that Gary Russell Jr. is going to win. I think he's the bigger. Well, I know he's the bigger puncher. He's a little bit faster. I mean, both of you. This is a very, very skilled fight. Let's just be grateful for this. This is the fight between two very, very skilled fighters, man. So we got two really good fights coming up on this weekend, man. I'm happy about that, man. But at the end of the day, I'm hoping for JoJo Diaz. I think Gary Russell Jr. wins by knockout, man. That's what I see.
Yes, indeed. Fanon International Boxing just fell in the building. What's going on, family?
I'm good. What's good with you?
Man, ain't nothing to it, man. It's all good. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, you can just follow me on Twitter at Fanon Boxing and on YouTube.
Yes, indeed. Now, I'm going to come to you with the same question. What are your thoughts on the Adonis Stevenson fight versus Badu Jack this weekend, as well as the Gary Russell Jr. versus Joseph Diaz?
I think that I take Adonis Stevenson over Badu Jack. I don't think that Badu Jack is anything particularly special. I think that he's a good, solid fighter, but I mean, I just think that, going to Canada against Adonis Stevenson, I think Adonis Stevenson has a better inside game and is a better boxer than people give him credit for. He's a southpaw, and he's one of those few boxers in boxing that really does have that light, where he can just turn your light switch out. So at any moment in time, I mean, Badu Jack can say goodbye. So I'm just not gonna. I can't roll with that. I can't roll with him in that one. Even though I like Badu Jack, I like how he looked against Nathan Cleverly, but I got to go with Adonis Stevenson in this, especially being on the road with him having a belt. As far as JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell Jr., I take Gary Russell Jr. I think even though he's been on the bench for a while, I think that like Black Fight Fan TV said, he's not somebody that really, not a lot of rush shows, and I just think he's a better talent, and I think that he'll be if it goes to the scorecards, he'll win because just his style, he connects a lot. He's very fast hands, but he's also been sitting down on his punches more. But I'm a little less sure about that fight with JoJo Diaz and Gary Russell Jr. than I am against Adonis Stevenson. I would be surprised if Badu Jack beats Stevenson, but I wouldn't be necessarily surprised if JoJo Diaz pulled it off.
Yes, indeed. Now, once again, we do have the phone lines open, man. You guys can call in 513-899-6976. The number is once more 513-899-6976. Call in and chop it up with your family, man. We in here, man. We in here. Okay, Fanon, let me let you cook a little more. You just now got here. Let me ask you, what are your thoughts on Canelo Alvarez enrolling into the clean boxing program?
I mean, yeah, good for him, man. I mean, I don't think he can undo whatever damage has been done, but as long as he's getting if he's getting tested, and there's no, in the same protocol that other people are, I mean, it is what it is. What it is. I mean, he pretty much after you test positive for something like that, you're always going to have not naysayers. You're always going to have people pointing to the fact that you popped, and he can't put the genie back in the bottle. But at least it might shut up, the hypocrisy of Gennady Golovkin, because it's not like Gennady Golovkin's getting tested year round either. So, I'm glad that he did it. But like I said, I mean, it's all in the wash, man, because like Oscar De La Hoya said, and I don't know if he's saying that, and I, quoting him to be correct, hey, man, it's got to be something for me. When he basically called out Gennady Golovkin, was like, you doing all that talking, but at the end of the day, this dude's making $40 million and this is your biggest payday. Stop acting like you don't want the fight. Because that's all I really think Gennady Golovkin's doing with all that stuff, is I think he's just jockeying, jockeying for favor, jockeying for, public sentiment. But at the end of the day, he's going to take that fight if it's offered to him. Because like Cali Enigma said, he's not want to get in there, which have a chance to get the brakes beaten off him by Charlo, or get embarrassed by Billy Joe Saunders or somebody like that for one third of the money. Yes. But that's pretty much my take on it.
Yes, indeed. Now, okay, so we got the phone lines buzzing. So let me say this, man. We got to have some order. We got to bring some order to this thing. So, caller, you're going to have 2 minutes, right? I'm going to wrap you up at 2 minutes. So get in here, in and out. And also, I want to know from the callers, what I want to know how you guys feel about Anthony Joshua signing that extension with Mushroom Boxing. So we're going to go ahead on and get it jumping. Let me see here. 404, you on the line. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's going on, 404?
What's going on, man? I'm calling to talk about the 147, 154, and 160. I just think it's a weird time in boxing right now with all the ducking going on. Now, I don't really get Danny Garcia, Jared Swift, Triple G. Like with the champions, this is what Marvin Hagler and them keep going on and on about with the new age guys. All the ducking. Like none of the greats, they don't want to fight each other. And me, every time I'm throwing like these fight parties, that's all that we keep talking about. We get tired of seeing second, third, fourth runner-up fighting the same guys. These guys, they want to keep talking about, we risk our lives. Like, the greats didn't do the same thing. I want to hear something new. I'm really tired of spending my money on seeing guys not compete. We don't. I'm like Black Mike said, I don't care about the business side. I know more about the business side in 2018 about boxing than I ever did. I don't really care about this. I like what Earl Smith's doing. Like, he laid the foundation now. He's saying what he got to say, and that's what it is. I mean, that's all I called to talk about, bro. Appreciate it for taking my call.
Yes, indeed. Tell us your name, family.
Why is it?
You said what? I'm sorry.
Why is it?
Yes, indeed. We appreciate you calling in, family. Salute.
I appreciate it.
Brother said it's too much ducking. It's too much ducking going on. We coming to you, 205. 205, you on the line. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. How y'all doing tonight, fella?
Bless, man. What's your name, family?
Yeah, my name is Raphael Smith from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yes, indeed. What's going on, brother? What's on your mind?
I'm doing all right. I'm going to start off by answering your question about the contract extension. From my understanding, it's $100 million for how many fights?
I know it's 3 years. Y'all know how many fights it was? Was it 3 fights or 3 years?
3 years. I don't know how many fights.
3 years a slave.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you can make half of that with just Wilder, I ain't too big on it. But, ain't no extra emphasis for me to put on there, but I'll just leave it at that. I don't like it. But I have two good questions for y'all. Y'all know how we love Undisputed. This year, we about to crown the Undisputed Cruiserweight champion, I believe. But my question to y'all is, why do y'all think that the money teams Andrew Sabiti didn't participate? Because I feel that this right here would have been a good chance for exposure and a good chance for him to be Undisputed champion. Why y'all think he didn't jump in the boat?
Good question. Good question. Let me before we anything else, we're gonna come back and answer that question. You got anything else before we get off the line?
Yeah, another one. With Anthony Joshua and Beyonce, I kind of feel that people were saying, you know, Joshua was technical. I feel like that's coming from a new boxing fan. I know boxing, and when I see AJ, I see hands up, chin down, sit down, textbook boxing. I don't see nothing technical. He does a lot of things right, and it's good to see a boxer his size fight like that. But I don't see technical. I've heard y'all say technical sometimes too. What makes it so technical? But from my eyes, and I know boxing, I just see textbook.
Okay.
I agree with what he just said about the textbook. And yeah, people use technical sometimes out of place just for communication purposes. But yeah, you're right. It's more he's just a textbook, straight up and down robot type motherfucker, to be real.
Yes, indeed. And I think that textbook is interchangeable with technical. You know what I'm saying? I that's what I think. I think it's more interchangeable, more so than than it actually being him being technical.
Nigga ain't never read a textbook in his life, his dumb ass.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's why I call him the big dumb robot. I mean, when I talk about him fighting, he's like a robot. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, you do the 100% right. I mean, and it dudes use them terms, fundamental, textbook, you know, all that type of stuff. You know, he brother right. You know, he ain't like that, homie. He just know his fundamentals and he big. Period.
Yes, indeed. Well, thanks, caller, for the call, and we're gonna go in here and answer this Tabiti question too, real quick. We appreciate you though, family. Appreciate the love.
Okay, thanks a lot. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, fellas, let's jump on that Tabiti question. He asked, why didn't Tabiti join that tournament to get his name in the hat for the Undisputed? What y'all think?
I don't know, man. I don't know why he didn't. I'm not, me personally, I'm just not, I've never been a fan of the cruiserweight division ever. And which is why I don't ever do videos about the cruiserweight division. And but I am happy that they're going for Undisputed and shit like that, you know what I mean? But when I first heard about it, my first question was, where the Americans, where the, you know what I'm saying, where anybody can relate to it. You know, I just don't, like, the cruiserweight division historically just sucked to me, man. But I'm going to try, for boxing's sake, I'm going to try to get into it and pretend like I care and shit for my subscribers.
Yes, indeed. Do you think it might be some strategy in it, though? You think they might be trying to, you know, move fighters a certain way, and when you enter into a tournament, that kind of goes out the window? Go ahead, Black Fight Fan.
No, what I was going to say is maybe that's out of the lines of Mayweather Promotions' direction for him. I got to understand that Andrew Tabiti is under a promoter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they think that, you know, of course, they think that they think they the best thing since sliced bread. That tournament right there is more so for guys that ain't getting no exposure, that ain't with people that can put them in the right position, or they feel like they've been getting neglected or stuff like that. I don't expect no Mayweather Promotions guys. You see, Bottle Jack didn't get in it, and it was none of them guys. Them dudes look at themselves on some kind of prestigious level. So, you know, you got to keep all that stuff in mind too when you're talking about that tournament.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's go back to the lines. So I think the consensus is we think it probably didn't line up with the direction that, you know, the blueprint that Mayweather Promotions has for Tabiti's career. Be stuff out of his control. 845, we coming to you, man. Hold on. 845, you live. Can you hear us?
You already know I can hear you. Sound like you working the switchboard better, brother.
Oh, man, you already know, man. I've been working just for you, family. I don't want you to be trying to hit me in the crowbar, in the knees with no crowbar. What's going on, baby?
I ain't fucking with that crowbar. about. You already know.
What's your thoughts on AJ, man, and him extending his contract?
Fuck him and Eddie Hearn. You already know how I feel about them niggas. Them niggas is lame. That fucking contract. Where are they gonna make this $1 billion from?
Right.
Them houses gonna lose their money, bro.
What 16 fights in the US and 16 fights in the UK you generating $1 billion?
Hold up, Charles D. He said, no, he changed it, Charles D. It's gonna be 20 fights in the UK and 16 fights in the US.
Who the fuck is tuning in for the 20 bum ass fights in the UK?
I don't know.
Who fight? Somebody tell me, give me a good name. Who fighting?
Man,
I don't know that. I don't know. And Joshua say he ain't. They say Joshua ain't fighting on that thing.
Joshua
Man.
ain't gonna be on the app. He about to sign his exclusive with what is it? He moving to HBO?
Yeah, HBO or Showtime might get him. I mean, but he getting a network deal. He ain't fighting on no stream.
That app is trash.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that app and fuck them niggas. I hope them niggas go broke behind this bullshit. Them niggas go.
Damn, Charles, you want them to go broke, man? You want them with the what is it, string around their pants and rabbit ears?
Them niggas gonna stream local shit on some fucking Sprint PCS shit. Nobody watching that bullshit.
All right.
What, you want me to pay $20 to watch niggas fight? Fuck that.
Hey, man, it's ugly. What else on your mind, bro? That's ugly.
Nah, that's it. What was the other question? You said it was AJ, and what was the other question? I forgot the other joint.
It was just the AJ, and then my guy. Well, let me ask you my man's question. He said, "Why didn't Andrew Tabiti enroll into the cruiserweight tournament?" You know what I mean? Mayweather Promotions, Andrew Tabiti.
Oh, I was watching the Mayweather channel. Didn't they say he was getting the winner of the tournament?
Oh, that's what they said?
Well, that's what Jeff Mayweather was saying. They were saying he was supposed to get the winner of the tournament because I guess he got invited late.
Oh, well, that explains everything right there. I mean, yeah, I figured it has something to do with the promotional company. I mean, that could be. What video is it? What is that on?
Right, the Mayweather Promotion channel, the Mayweather channel.
It's on the promotion shit.
It's on the Mayweather. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there and check it out, and that might provide some answers, man. All right, family.
Yeah, nobody give a fuck about the goddamn cruiserweights anyway. Them niggas is trash. Ain't nobody following that shit.
Damn. All right, family. We appreciate the call, man. We appreciate the love. Go ahead.
Nah, I said they only following heavyweight, welterweight, lightweight. Like, ain't nobody following cruiserweight. Nobody been following that shit since fucking Evander Holyfield or some shit.
Yeah, it's rough. It's slow for the pole. But, man, we appreciate the call, man. We're gonna keep on pressing.
All right, man.
All right, family.
Hey, Junior, the truth.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna, ask everybody, what are the chances y'all give this guy to beat in that tournament? Because I don't really know everybody that's in the cruiserweight division, but do y'all think he got a good chance?
To beat a beast, homie. He's a monster.
I know he is. I just don't know the type of competition he up against. So I don't really follow cruiserweight like that. But I know this nigga be hitting more miss than Major League.
But ain't that dude? What is it, dude? These dudes be talking about this. The Usyk, Usyk.
Yeah,
that's
Usyk.
it.
And Garcia or something.
That dude's supposed to be the man.
He's supposed to be. Usyk is savage, man. You know he got some skills on him, man. Tabiti can't beat dude, man.
He can't beat. You don't think he beat Usyk?
Hell
Nah.
no.
Hell no, bro. I'm gonna tell you, Usyk is kind of like a cruiserweight version of Vasil Lomachenko, man. I'm serious. That's exactly who he reminds me of. He reminds me just like him. He doesn't really throw a lot of power punches. It's more of a similar pitter patter move. I'm serious. It's damn near the same thing.
But they're from the same.
Daddy train him.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're from the same spot, ain't they?
Yep, they're both from Ukraine. Yep. They're both from Ukraine. Yeah, they're both from. I got him beating Garcia, but he better. Garcia is trained by Abel Sanchez. I don't know if you guys know that when they got that fight coming up.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the little league. No, I don't, man. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't follow cruiserweight. I watch Andrew Tabiti, but I just been hearing, and I watched it. I watched Usyk. I watched like one of his fights, and I wasn't that impressed with him. But that was early on. That was earlier. But I've heard he's got better.
He's gotten a lot better. But hey, I'm telling you, this cruiserweight tournament, it's a shame that cruiserweight is kind of the division that no one really pays attention to, because this tournament has been, man, it's been one of the best tournaments I've ever seen from boxing, man. It's been, I mean, that I'm still telling you this right now. If you can go back, you guys, if you haven't seen it, go watch the Garcia of Dortico's fight. That's still the best fight of the year, and there hasn't been any fight even close, remotely close on that level of how great that fight was. I'm telling you. Dortico's Garcia. I mean, great fight. Great fight.
Nigga got that pronunciation.
Right.
Yeah, he do. I thought he was a black German.
Shout out to Mike Johnson in the super chat, man. Shout out to Mike Biggs. And shout out to Mr. Mont. Mr. Mont said he believes the only person that could neutralize Stevenson's left hand was Andre Ward. And then, you know, that's a dope point. And then we have Mike Biggs says, peace LDBC, Phenom, Black Fight Fan TV, Cali, Black Horseman, 78 Sports TV, New Media Bomb Squad, man down. We learning. Appreciate y'all. Salute.
Shout out to Mike Biggs. Go subscribe to the homie channel.
Yes,
homie got that channel going.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Do you guys think that do you guys think Bivol will have a chance? Because Kovalov said now that after he win, you know, he gonna beat he gonna beat Elador ass. So we know that, right? So we know after Elador get his ass beat. Do you guys think that Bivol can beat him? Because that's what he said.
I heard that Ho say that. I heard him say he gonna fight Bivol next. I don't believe that, man. I think he running the games that everybody was playing. I think Ket Duva told him that because ain't nobody interested, ain't nobody talking about him and the later Alvarez. Ain't nobody care about that fight. Kovalev pulling them whole games too. He could have been fought one of them young guns. Could have fought Better Biv. Could have fought Bivol. Could have fought one of them dudes from his spot. But that whole got beat up by Andre Ward. Now, and like I said, and Ket Duva got the bread to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right. I don't trust him.
I found out from Phenom today. That shit, he been getting pimped so crucial by what's her name? Phenom?
Kathy Duva.
Yeah, he said that he got paid $0 for the second fight, Andre Ward.
In the purse, $0 purse. Everything on the back end.
On the back end. That's grimy. Let's go back to the phone, man. We got them piling in here. So let's go back to the phones. 806, you on the line. What's going on, hold on, family. It's loading up now.
That's Amarillo, Texas up in this thing.
This thing don't wanna come. Yeah, it's
in the woods and shit.
Yeah, it's doing something funky. Let me see here. We're trying to get Amarillo on the line. There we go. Amarillo, Texas. Can you hear us?
What's good? With you, Junior, the truth, and the whole LDBC. This Carl Burrell.
Carl Burrell, what's up, fam?
Oh, what's up, brother?
What's up, homie?
What up?
What's good, K-Ho?
Shoot, chilling on it, homie. Chilling on it.
You know. All right, I feel you, man. Same here, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, first about the AJ extension, my thing is this. If you see a fool, you play a fool. And Eddie Hearn played that fool, so I don't feel sorry for AJ dumbass. I don't.
Damn.
You know, he like to get anally raped, so Eddie Hearn will continue to anally rape him, and I tell Eddie Hearn, keep on raping.
God damn.
I'm gonna say just like that. And that's real, because AJ's the king of dumbasses, so I don't feel sorry for him. That's on him. I just want to wire the head and start his dumbass and get them belts up off him so we can move on. And life itself, so he can go over there in the UK, sit them cheese crumpets, be the punk that he is. Second off, Canelo, you know what I'm saying, as far as this enrolling Nevada clean Texas, we don't know Canelo pockets deep and he connected where it was with these sanctioned by we'll never know if he really clean or not. We not. He did that to save face because the WBC just said, oh, well, we're going to do this, you know what I'm saying, just so they could look like, you know, we're really serious about it, but y'all bagging this whole time. They all in cahoots, man. I don't trust not them. I don't trust Canelo. And like I said before, if anybody on their outside testing, they're fighting at 160, they're a goddamn fool. Because Canelo ain't to be trusted. His name is Roy Nello Alvarez, because I'm talking about the man's juice to the fucking gills. He is. And he's a piece of crap, and I don't feel sorry about him. And as far as like 154, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, if Jaime Munguia said he wants some Junior Charlo smoke, go ahead, give him that. But you fool for Charlo. He's gonna do you like you're gonna be another Lupin. I'm serious with that. You ain't fought nobody in the opposition as him, period. And as far as my 147 division go, you know, it's Errol Spence's man down. It's going everybody gonna lay down to him, period. Hopefully Spence and Garcia finally get the balls to fight him. You know what I'm saying? I hope they do, but if they don't, then I mean, hey, we're gonna have to keep on moving. We ain't waiting for nobody, and that's what it is. I'm the Office Line Brothers, y'all LDBC brother, and stay up. It's LDBC over everything, and I'm out.
Hey, Carl.
What's up?
Hey, you got your channel up yet, man?
Yeah, he put up videos.
You got your channel up and running? So y'all go to Carl Burrell channel, man. Subscribe to the homie, man. Support the homie. The homie been putting in work for a long time. You hear him spitting that fire? Get with it, man. Get with it.
Yes, indeed.
Salute. Yes, sir. It's my name, Carl Burrell. So just go there, subscribe. I'm putting out content every day. Riding with the LGBT, and that's what it is.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Salute, family.
All right, peace, fam.
All you gotta do is put a name, man. You see a nigga with his shirt off doing a video. He be putting up videos for sure.
Carl said Canelo stuffed to the gills with them Roys, man. Good God Almighty.
Juice to the gills.
Gills, man. Good googly moogly. Hey, it is what it is, man. We're gonna go. Hold on. Here we go. We working with it now. 954, you live. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's good? Hey, what was your first question?
Man,
AJ's deal?
Yeah, how you feel about AJ's deal, bro?
Man, I feel like he signed that shit because he knows he's about to get knocked out by Wilder. I feel like he's going to sign whatever other endorsements he can sign, he's going to sign whatever he can before he fight Wilder.
Damn. You think he on short time? That's basically what you're saying?
Yeah, because he already knows. I mean, he's been getting exposed the last couple fights, but he already knows he's going to get knocked out by Wilder.
Yes, indeed. And we didn't catch your name, family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Jordan Baker, Hollywood, Florida.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now, what you think about these fights coming up this weekend, man? What you think about that Badu Jack and Stevenson?
I believe Badu Jack's going to win. But they straight, man. I'm ready for this Wilder fight. I like seeing the heavyweight. And I don't know. Everybody complains about how Wilder's going after all the belts and shit. I feel like that's how everybody should. I feel like they should go after the belts till they got them all.
Yes, indeed. If you ain't getting no smoke, what else is there to do? I'm with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. And hey, 78. If you trying to breed that bitch out, I got a 70-pound pit. He's 8 months. He's about to be ready.
Okay. Let me know something in the comment section, family. What's your name again, brother?
Jordan Baker.
Jordan Baker. Okay, I remember.
All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all boys.
Okay, family. Thanks for the call, man.
All right.
Yeah, he trying to talk that. He trying to talk that dog business. And he said, "Fuck everybody else but the heavyweights." 469, you on the line? What's up, baby?
Dallas, Texas, baby.
469, can you hear us? 469.
Boost Mobile.
469. I'm trying not to read the rest of your number. Can you hear us, family? 469. You might.
Yeah, there's a Black Fight fan on the other phone playing, man.
Come on, man. Stop it, man. Hey, Black Fight fan OG. I got a 214 number. I ain't got no 469. That's a new number. I got that 214. That's how y'all know them vet numbers. In Dallas is gonna be 214, and Houston is gonna be a 713 number.
Yeah,
them 281s and 469, them new numbers. 832s. Yeah. I got an OG number.
Yeah.
There you go. You live, family. We can hear you. What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm calling out of Oak Cliff, Texas right now, man.
Already? What's up, homie?
What's going on with you, man? It's LT Green, man.
Yes, indeed. What's up, brother? What you think about that AJ deal?
Man, I think it's some bullshit, man. I think AJ, he built for Hollywood, man. He a puppet walking with a script, man. He built for Hollywood, man. He can put that dude in a movie or something.
Damn. Just going to go to Hollywood? You think you need to go get that Terry Crews treatment?
he need to do something, man. He need to get up out of boxing because he's running from Wilder right now, in my opinion.
Damn. Just like that, boy.
And I got a question for you. I had a question for y'all, man. My question, you know, I'm a Earl Spence fan, man. My question is, do y'all think if Terrence Crawford go 12 rounds with Jeff Horn and he don't be able to knock him out by 12, you think that automatically mean that Earl Spence gonna squash him?
Yeah.
If he can't knock Horn out,
Boback might be listening.
Oh man, Earl gonna run through him in them 12.
Hey, Bomac is listening, and if they don't knock Jeff Horn out, they better not come nowhere near around Dallas, Texas. You better believe that.
Real talk. But I come on me because I feel like, man, I don't think he's gonna be able to take Earl Powell, man. By 8, I think it's sleep.
Damn, night. Hey,
I think he's going to sleep, man. I just think he's too little, man. He's a little light in the britches, man. I think Terrence, I like him. He's a real good fighter and all, you know. But I just think Earl, man, that nigga just like, you know, your Dallas box Chevy on foes.
That boy said the boxing and Caprice music going down.
Get out the way, man.
That tongue. Got the Euro on the front and everything. My God in heaven. Hey.
You hear me? That's how I feel. Terrence Crawford nice, but like you said, like Black Fight fan said, man, that pit pat, Floyd made the shit out the way, man. You got Gators that's coming, just running straight through that, man. And he can beat all them other cats, you know what I mean? Maybe at 147, but Earl Spence, man, I don't think nobody can fuck with him all the way to my 160, 154, man, after, you know, the Charlos and them move around. But other than that, man, I think he running through everything.
That's that deep down talk, boy. All that old pity pat smiling at the camera. Yeah, you do that if you want to with Earl Spence. Yeah, smiling and going on.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate the call, family.
All right, man. Take care, man. Everything good for the LDBC, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate the love, bro.
All right.
That boy, he just called Earl Spence a slab. He a slab cutter. Black slab cutter.
That boy said the box Chevy on fold.
Sick, man. Hey, 678, you on the line. What's going on, family?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Shout out to the LDBC. This is your man, Brooklyn Style 345.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man, get him out of here, man. Get that dude out.
Dude, what the fuck?
Hey, come on, don't do him like that, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you something. Wait, hold on. Before I even jump to it, there's a question for 78 right here. I'm even calling 78 Sports T. I'm gonna call him 78 Fight News. This for you right here, homie. You on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, listen, look, I heard your video where you were saying that we were on the post fight for Linares Lomachenko. And let me tell you something. Crawford is not fucking with no Lomachenko. Them angles is too much.
Man, get off the channel, man. Get that dude out of here, man. Get that dude out of here.
Get him out,
man. Hey, no. Don't put him out, man. Hey, I needed that, man.
Let him cook.
I needed that. Thank you, man. Whoever you are for that humor.
Hold on. Let me say something. Let me say this. Earl Spence ain't even fucking with Lomachenko.
Yeah. The footwork.
The
angles and the speed. The
Thanks for your call.
Too much.
Hey. A question. Caller. What's the highest weight that Lomachenko can win a championship belt in?
Hold on, brother. I only got two. What did you say?
What's the highest weight that Lomachenko can win a belt at? 154?
Man, listen, with that skills, that man can win. That man can go up to 52 and win.
This nigga tripping, bro.
There ain't no 52. There ain't no 52.
Straight from Brooklyn.
Hey,
dig it. Cocaine, a hell of a drug.
Hold on. Let me speak my piece, bro.
Go on, speak your piece. Go on, get your piece, man.
All right, listen, and with the whole Wilder and Joshua situation, that's a dumb move on Joshua, but hey, he got more money than all of us combined, so shit, that's that man's business. But I still think he'll stretch Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder throws too much wild shit, you know what I'm saying? He gave no fundamentals behind that shit, you know what I'm saying? I just like that technician, you're gonna be a robot, but shit, ain't no robots if you ask me.
What is Joshua gonna do with Wilder's footwork, angles, and his speed?
That's what we need.
He only said one accurate thing the whole time. He said Joshua got more money than all of us. That's the only accurate thing he said.
Joshua, listen, let me tell you this though. Lomachenko, listen. I agree that ESPN be on his nuts a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he's the greatest fighter and all that. I mean, that's bullshit. We seen better. We seen something like Lomachenko. But, you know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford ain't fucking with no Lomachenko.
Bro, get out of here. Get out of here. Hang him up.
Thanks for the call, brother.
He passed 2 minutes. He passed 2 minutes.
We appreciate the call, family. We appreciate the love.
Wait, hold on. Can I?
Go ahead, family. It's just me and you for now. They didn't knock everybody off.
45, man. Follow your boy. Hey, 78. Much love for you, man.
Yes, indeed. All right, family. We appreciate the love. Hey, man.
That was an agent, nigga. Eddie Hearn agent and shit.
Yeah, that was Eddie Hearn. Everybody slid back.
Hey, man, he said he can go all the way up to 152 pounds.
Oh, dude, that weight.
Canelo weight.
And that man crazy here and always trying to get somebody to watch his channel.
Who was that?
I said that man crazy here and always trying to get somebody to subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, Brooklyn Styles.
Oh, who was that? I didn't see the name.
Brooklyn Styles. I think Brooklyn Styles is his name. Hey, Santee, I see you fell in the building. Santee, what's going on, family? Tell the people how they can follow you real quick.
You go ahead and follow me. The bottom line, Santee Walden, right here on YouTube. I changed it from SW just to Santee Walden, man.
Okay.
I wanted it to be simple and plain.
So let me ask you another question real quick while I got you. Can you talk to me about Brooklyn Styles, who was our last caller in that Ron O'Neal slick back ponytail bullshit he was talking? Can you talk to me about that?
You gotta cut your drinking and drugging off at a certain time of day or night, man. Excuse me, at night. You know, that's when it's time to cut. Especially, you got to go to work or whatever. And sometimes when people get a hold of phones, when you've been doing a little bit too much, man, you start talking out your ass. So for him, he just came in to do a little bit of trolling. That's all. He came in to show the brother some love. That's all, man. Much respect to Brooklyn Styles and that nonsense that he was talking, man. Cool dude. Hey, go subscribe to his channel. Shit. God damn it. Much love to him.
Yeah, we play over here, man. Show the man some love. So we're gonna keep it moving, man, with these calls that's coming in, man. And we've been neglecting y'all, man. So we're gonna get these rolling. If we can get this thing. I don't know, man. It's not here.
Come on, Junior, man. Your learning curve is over with, homie. You supposed to have
what the
fuck? Man, 1-4. You live. Can you hear his family?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Man, you got it, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, this Act Reacher, man, from last week.
Yes.
The up-and-coming boxer.
What's going on, Reed?
What's going on? What's good, 78? What's good on y'all in the LDBC?
Man,
what's up, homie?
What's up, bro?
Well, that last caller, see, I'm from New York again. It's always a New York person
shit.
and making us look bad. Like, yo, man, y'all gotta chill. Well, it's nonsense. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But anyway, I just want to know, how did you guys feel about Linares' performance? I know how 78 felt about it because I watched his post-fight. You know what I mean? How did you feel about it, Junior?
Yes, and okay, we're gonna come back and answer that, and then answer your question. You got to give a little, get a little. What you think about that AJ extension deal?
Well, I felt like it was like a slave master type deal. Like, I agree with you guys 100% on that. And I want to know how many fights and what is he getting? 100 million?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's supposed to get.
100 million euros, which is like $136 million.
Right.
But he could have made that on the Wilder fight and not been a slave. You know what I mean? Half of that, at least. You know what I mean? So I didn't think that was too intelligent. And Junior, another thing I gotta ask you, your boy Mikey dropped a little post on your boy E Bunny's page, a little Mexican kid pulling a rabbit out of somewhere. So he posted that on Robert Easter's page. So I know you're an Ohio player, so I was wondering how you felt about that.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so the go back about the Linares, man. I felt like I felt like Linares did. I think he did what he can do. I don't think he had a bad showing for himself for the most part. I mean, he was just in there with Lomachenko, and Lomachenko is the goods. I think he can still do some good. He got to find a home though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so sure if he can have a home at 135 with the smoke that's there. I know he don't want none with the Rougarou at 140, so I don't know what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying as far as that. But I didn't think he looked bad. I was a little concerned because he had a lot of quite a few marks on his back and stuff. So you already know what
back knee.
Yeah,
I know what that means.
Yeah, you gotta know what the with the state of what's going on over there.
I hope he wasn't cycling down off of nothing. I hope he wasn't.
Yeah, so in Golden Boy, you got to be careful because if the needles ain't gonna get you, the kitchen utensils will. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not so sure. You know what I'm saying, what's going on out that way. But that's how I felt about that. Wow. And as far as the Robert Easter, man, you already know what it is with me, man. He been calling for this fight. We a little bit different, man. The water a little different where we from. So I mean, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. E Bunny ain't really into that. You know what I'm saying? All that calling Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and going back and forth. E Bunny will tell you in a minute he from the mud where they fight for free. So that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that fight, man. I'm looking forward to that opportunity for E Bunny. And I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, truly excited. And I'm also excited about the amount of disrespect that everybody talking, because these people running around here talking about, Mikey Garcia versus Lomachenko, and he ain't beat E Bunny yet. He ain't beat Robert Easter Jr. yet.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me?
I agree with you on that.
So you gotta understand. You gotta understand when you come from certain circumstances, man. There's certain shit that get you up. You know what I mean? To have what's known as an out of body experience. So I'm looking for E Bunny to show up and show out, man, for sure. Let me ask you this before you get off the line, man. You told us your trainer was ill last time you called in. How's he doing?
He's doing a little better. He's not back in the gym yet. They want him to take it easy, but he's doing better. He's doing better. I should be back in the gym in a couple weeks. I should be getting back to work. And I appreciate you asking about that, Jim.
Already,
good memory.
Oh yeah, I don't mess around.
Oh man. Yeah, one last question.
Go ahead.
One last question. Who y'all got on the whole panel? Who y'all got where a lot of people ain't talking about it, but Gary Russell and JoJo Diaz? I think that's a underrated fight. You know what I mean? I think that ever since Gary Russell lost, he's been back on the up and up. You know what I mean? So I just don't think he fights enough, but he had a good reason. He said, he got brittle hands. You know what I mean? So he's saying him having the time off, it gives his hands more time to heal.
I'm picking Gary Russell Jr., man. That's my pick.
Me too.
I don't know everybody else. Who y'all got, man?
I got Gary.
I'm rooting for the other dude, but I think Gary gonna win. I don't like Gary arrogance, man. He ain't active enough and he talk too much.
Yeah, I hope Gary get his ass whooped.
Damn. Okay, so we kind of split. Rob Stewart in the was that Rob Stewart in the chat? He Rob Stewart. I think that was you that just said Bunny getting stopped. I think he said Bunny getting stopped. We can bet on that, man. I don't bet money, but we can bet some push-ups or something like that.
Hey, Junior. Wow. I didn't get to say this, but when y'all come back next week, I want to see. Was it next week when they fight? No, not next week. After July 28th. Mark this day, because I want to see how many of y'all gonna come back and say, "Oh, it's gonna win." How many of y'all tune gonna change and say, "Man, Mikey can't beat Lomachenko." After whatever happens in that fight, I want to see. I want to see all you dudes come back. I know y'all gonna come back saying it.
They're gonna be on your head, Black Fight fan.
Yes, indeed. But we appreciate the call, family. And before I get you off, tell the people how they can follow you, man. We're gonna look out for you. Tell the people how they can follow you.
You can follow me on YouTube at Reaches. You can follow me on Facebook at the Ageless Anthony Force, and you can follow me on Twitter as @legend_.
Yes, indeed. So when you get that break, don't be bullshitting, man, and you need to come on here to us to get this promotion, man. So don't be bullshitting. Don't make us come find you, bro.
No beef, dude.
Yes, indeed. No beef, all right, family.
Hey, and Blackwood Promotion, I got a big head. I ain't hard to find.
We appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Okay, we got 662. You on the line? 662. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's going on, gentlemen? This is Mr. Mont from Munguia, Alabama.
Mr. Mont, what's
Alabama?
What's up, brother? Mr. Mont in the building.
What's good, Mr. Mont?
Yeah. Hey, as far as AJ goes, if I was a flying ball like Eddie Hearn, I'd be looking for somebody to make a fool out of him too. And that's exactly what he do, making a fool out of AJ. All he did was offered him more money, $100 million, and AJ ain't got stuff enough to know that he could make that in 2 fights with Deontay Wilder. Now, and also, I'd also like to speak on the Andrew Tabiti deal. Now, I seen an interview back here right before that tournament started. I think it might have been Deontay Wilder. I forget who it was. But anyway, they alluded to the fact that Tabiti wasn't contacted for the tournament. And the reason that he wasn't contacted was because they didn't want another 168. You know, like Andre Ward ran through 168, and they didn't want Andrew Tabiti to run through that tournament like Andre Ward did 168. Now that's what they alluded to, because Andrew Tabiti, he's very skilled and he's very fast for a cruiserweight. And it's a good chance, not saying that he will win, but they didn't want to take the chance on him cruising through that tournament like Andre Ward did at 168. Now that's what I heard.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that make That
that makes me that's kind of weird, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If Andrew Tabiti's in that fight in there dominating, that tournament is much bigger than it already is here in the States. I don't. That's just crazy, man. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true.
Oh, but okay, Mr. Mott, man, we appreciate your call, family. We're gonna keep on pressing.
Okay, you gentlemen take it easy.
Yes, sir. We appreciate the love. Talk to you soon, sir.
All right.
Wow. 202, you live. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's up, Smoke City? How y'all doing, man? It's the boy Young Deezy.
Young D, what's up, baby?
What's up, homie?
What's going on, Young Deezy?
Nothing much is going on, chilling, man. Just listening to y'all chop it up, man.
Yes, indeed. So give us your thoughts on the AJ situation.
Yeah, man, as far as the AJ situation, I just look at it as, I think it's probably like a safety net for Joshua after the Wilder fight. I think that deal was made after the Wilder deal was in place. I just don't think they came out publicly yet with the Wilder the deal. But I think that deal was like after the whole Wilder thing. So I think Wilder probably was just trying to solidify his pockets after he, get put to sleep. That's how I look at it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You want to be left whole, and I see you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, man. So, that's how I look at it, And as far as these fights this weekend, I got Gary Russell. He hometown. He from around the way because I'm from DC, so support for Gary Russell and the Bottle Jack and the Donna Stevenson. I'm rooting for Bottle Jack, but I just think that like in the middle rounds, he's just gonna get caught with that left hand, man.
Yeah,
and he gonna start doing the boogaloo.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's gonna do this. He gonna do the Swedish stanky leg. I think it's inevitable.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
yeah, man. But if Bottle Jack does win, I'll be happy because I think it'll be better for the sport if Bottle Jack. Because I think he'll fight all them other guys at 175, and I think Adonis Stevenson, he still might be on some fuck shit. So we'll see, man.
Yes, indeed. Okay, family, we appreciate your call, man. We're gonna press on.
All right, man. Take care, y'all.
Yes, sir. Wow. 510, you live. Can you hear us?
Yeah. I hear y'all loud and clear. Yeah, I'm originally out of Victoria, Texas, but I'm out here in Oakland, California right now.
Victoria, Texas, South Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Victoria, Texas. But I got a phone to pick with you, Texas brother. I just can't ride with you.
Pick them clean.
Man, that dude has become the Eminem of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody riding on this dude's coattail. Oh, he's never seen this before. Okay, the man had over 300 fights. He only lost one. He had his amateur pedigree is a whole better than his opponents. To be real with you, Deontay Wilder's pedigree is more impressive. 40 amateur fights and became heavyweight champion and a bronze medalist. That's impressive. That's some dude with that 400 fights lose one. I mean, it ain't no soccer that good. And who is Jorge Linares? I mean, his best two wins is probably Gary Russell Jr. and against Jorge Linares. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, really. I mean, I'm not going to say the man is bad, but come on. I mean, this man, y'all talk about this man like an X-Man or something.
Hey, shout out to Victoria, Texas, home of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And y'all see this brother come on here talking some Stone Cold jive. You hear me? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again like I've been saying. The man is talented. The man got skills. Ain't nobody co-signing with HBO saying, but the man is good. And as far as his resume go, the man beat Gary Russell Jr. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna lay it all on the line. Beat Gary Russell Jr. at 126, moved up to 130, okay, and beat Nicholas Walters. Nicholas Walters that beat Nonito Donaire when Nonito Donaire was the Filipino flag. Then he moved up and beat Jorge Linares. See, I was gonna give Mikey hella credit if he beat Jorge Linares because Lomachenko went in there and did what he did. Now he's a clown. Now you talking about, oh man, who is Linares? You knew who he was when Mikey was gonna stud up on him. Then like I said, y'all ran Rigondeaux in front of the man. That man didn't do that. The man didn't even want to fight Rigondeaux. You ran him in front of the man, and the man beat the man up. So you got to get a credit, man. You got to get a man credit, bro. And the man, you know the man is too good.
How much credit do you want to give Vasil Lomachenko?
Yeah, he gonna get all the credit, goddamn me. He gonna get all the credit.
Hold on, family. Go ahead, caller.
Fight Fan TV is biased.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. We with you. We with you, caller.
Look. I'm just saying, man. Y'all people act like this. It's like Eminem or something. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing bad about the dude. Without people going crazy, catching feelings over this guy. And hell, when Linares hit him with that straight right hand, what happened to the Matrix?
He got tired.
He bounced back up. He bounced back up just like the Matrix.
He wasn't doing all that angling then.
He bounced straight back up just like the Matrix, and he never touched him again with the right hand.
Let Garcia nail him with that right hand. Let's see him get up.
He ain't gonna nail him with the right hand because he's too slow and flat-footed.
Oh man, come on.
Jorge Linares is faster than Mikey Garcia. The athlete, the one that had all back me, the one that we think on roid. Jorge Linares is faster, got faster hand speed and better footwork than Mikey Garcia.
If that was true, he wouldn't have gotten knocked out 3 times.
He got better hand speed. Now that don't mean that for none. That mean that he just got more skills than Jorge Linares. It don't mean that he ain't got better hand speed. Adrian Broner got some of the fastest hands in boxing.
Mike gonna have a better game plan.
Go ahead, caller.
I take nothing away from that man. He's a good fighter, but man, I had to turn my volume down the other night when he saw him.
Bro, Victoria, South Texas, homie. What that got to do with me? I turned the volume off too, man. But you got a bone to pick with Black Fight Fan. I need to know what that got to do with me.
He can. Tim Bradley, I thought that fool was playing in Django or something, dog. Man, Tim Bradley, oh God, he's so great. I'm like, God damn.
Hold on. Santee Walton. What's Tim Bradley doing? What's he doing? What is he doing?
What you talking about?
What he do is commentating. Is he cutting a grade A jig or getting butter? Is what he doing?
He's cutting a grade A soft shoe jig, man. A grade A. You ain't never seen shoes this soft, man. Never in your life.
Never seen it, guys. Never. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Yes, indeed. Well, caller, we appreciate the call, man.
Hey, wait a minute. I need y'all to tell me when did I say that I ain't never seen nothing like this man before? Why y'all shoot? Why y'all shoot at me?
I didn't hear you say it, brother.
He think you Timothy Bradley.
Right.
I mean, he must think I'm Timothy Bradley or something, man. I need all y'all. No, I need all, cause see what's happening is I'm catching the heat for everything that this dude, the Craigle and I don't know the other dude that was just going ballistic, and Tim Bradley. I'm catching that heat, man. Well, when did I say that Lomachenko was the greatest ever and better than Floyd? And when have I ever said that?
Nobody heard you say it, man.
Nothing. You ain't never heard that comment.
You think I say it at home in the shower to myself, though? Huh?
Hey, I don't know what you're doing when you get off of here, man. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
When did I say it? I want somebody to tell me when I said that, man. Because y'all gonna have to answer all these real questions. Because all I said is the man is a good fighter, and I think that he can be great. And then the world going crazy. The man called the man Eminem and all that kind of stuff. I was like, wait a minute, man. And that's the homie. That's my homeboy, man. He's from Victoria. I can't walk around with people thinking that about me, man. That ain't what's going on. The man is good, man. You can't. I'm just trying to let y'all know you can't discredit this man without looking like a sucker now. You can't discredit him.
But the question is, how much credit are you gonna give him?
Hold on, before you answer that, caller. One more. Anything else, caller? Before we didn't totally abducted your call, man. We put duct tape on it and threw it in the trunk.
Hello.
Go ahead, bro.
I love my Texas, man. He's doing a good thing, though, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed, man. We appreciate the love, family.
God,
you too, man. And for the record, Lomachenko is cool, but I'm all about Robert Easter Jr., aka Bunnychenko.
This nigga, man.
I tell you one thing, that hoe he better use that jab on the 28th. He better use that jab. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mikey gonna put that boy in the bag, man.
Oh God,
he gonna catch him fighting short. He's gonna come up short. He gonna catch him fighting short, and he gonna come up short.
Yes. Oh God. 786.
Fight short. I'm gonna be so pissed off at that dude, man.
786. You live, man. They talking crazy in here, man. What's going on, family?
What is that? Junior, the truth, man. Is Rob Stewart calling in, man. Shout out to the whole LBBC, Black Horseman, Black Fight fan.
Rob Stewart, what's up, homie?
What's up, homie?
What's good,
man? I'm chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Hey, first things first, though. Yo, bro. He's really going to sleep, homie.
Oh God, how, man? I need evidence, man. I need a sworn affidavit. I need some footage. I need something that y'all get me to understand how he.
Well, go check your Google. Go check your Gmail. God damn it, shit, it's coming.
Hey, let's make a small wager, man. Let's make a small wager. We can rock, and I'm gonna make it sweet for you. I'm betting that he will get stopped. So if Mikey win by decision, I lose, bro. That's how confident I am in that, bro.
What you want to bet, man? You want to bet some push-ups? What you want to bet? Some t-shirt? What you want to bet? I work for money.
Hell no, Rob Stewart trying to bet that money, man. Leave Rob Stewart alone, man.
You got to cut this nigga grass.
We ain't gonna bet. Nah, man.
Think of it. Hey, you hear the truth. Just think of it, bro.
Okay.
Mikey win by decision, you win, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm from Southwest Ohio, man. I ain't no sucker. I don't bet. You know what I mean? I ain't. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So we can agree to disagree. But when Bunny wins, right? I'm gonna run you smooth off the internet.
Let this nigga landscaping duties for a week.
Go ahead, though, family. What else you want to call and talk to me crazy about Bunnychenko? But what else you got? What else you got, man? You want to talk about the AJ situation?
Yeah, how you feel about AJ? How you feel about AJ taking that money?
Oh man. I mean, AJ gonna do what AJ do, bro. I think he a big enough star over there in the UK to be a boss on his own. He don't really need Eddie Hearn, but
I mean, they must have talked some good stuff to him in his ear, man. You know what I'm saying? He need to grow up and be a boss, you know, for real.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tap into that Tabiti question, man. Honestly, bro, I love my black fighters, man, but Tabiti, it's about 3 guys in that tournament that are not Tabiti block off for real, man.
Who are
so I think it was a good choice by him not getting in that tournament, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Gary Russell, man, he keep taking all his time off. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he been moving, man. You know, I think he gonna win the fight, but I mean, sooner or later he gonna get messed up again, just like he got messed up by K.O. boy Lomachenko, for real.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the way he moving, real quick, Rob? Do you think the way he's moving? Do you think he's missing his era, bro?
For that nigga.
I mean, somebody gonna come and knock his block off for real, man. I know he talking that good stuff in the interview, saying, "Oh, he'll chase Lomachenko. He got to get that rematch before he retire and all that." He need to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? He need to focus on being active at 126 and letting them hands go like he good at. You know what I'm saying? He got damn near the fastest hands in boxing. And he need to keep that on display at least twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Can the fans see him twice a year?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rob, what's your thoughts on that dude, that Usyk dude, since you've been watching that tournament? What you think about Usyk and Tabiti, or just Usyk, period? What you think about him?
Nah, Usyk's he the goods, man. He the goods, man. He, just like Callie said earlier in the chat, I mean, in the stream, he's similar to a Lomachenko. They both trained by Papa Lomachenko. Usyk, he the goods. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I know they talking about, well, people hoping that Andre Ward could come back to the fight game and probably fight at Cruiser. I would love to see Ward fight Usyk. I mean, where Ward can come back and beat a guy like Usyk, man, bro, that's beyond legendary, bro, for real, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, Usyk, he the good, bro. He the good. You know what I'm saying? But one more thing, though. What's the other fight this week coming up? Adonis. Yeah, Fanon. Fanon, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, bro, I gotta say I totally disagree with you, man. With the Adonis Stevenson and Badu Jack, bro. Man, Badu Jack gonna chop Stevenson down. I'm telling you, man. The man, Badu Jack is, man, y'all sleeping on Badu, bro. I'm telling you, man. The man, if he
who's this? What's your name?
Over there in that gym, they gonna see something.
Rob Stewart, I think.
Yeah, that's Rob Stewart. That's Rob Stewart for me.
Go ahead. Right. I'm sorry, Rod. I just want to make sure I knew who you were. Go ahead.
Rob.
Oh, I'm my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we'll see.
So I mean, cause you don't give Badu Jack no chance on beating Stevenson, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't say I ain't giving him any chance. I'm just saying, man, he's going to Canada. He's going in there with a southpaw. He's going there with a southpaw that got turn your light switch off power. And he had a hard time with James DeGale. He had a hard time with what's the other dude that he got a real close decision with. The only fight that I've seen Badu Jack look real good in the last few fights was Nathan Cleverly. I mean, I don't have an issue with Badu Jack. I'm just saying that I've not seen him at 175 pounds look like, you know, he was going to be able to go do something like that. Because in my opinion, you know, Adonis Stevenson is a good fighter, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that was Lucian Butte, wasn't it? For nine, Lucian Butte that he went to got that decision with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep. Badu Jack. Yeah, it was Lucian Butte.
Yeah, and he got hard to go take this fight, but it's dangerous as a motherfucker, man. It's real dangerous.
Yeah, that's a dangerous fight, Rob. I mean, Adonis Stevenson, even as an old man, is a dangerous. That's a live wire right there, homie.
I hope you're right, Rob.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
I agree. He a live, man. I agree. You know, but to me, I think Badu just holds. He got the skill set. He got the perfect style to beat an Adonis Stevenson, in my opinion.
Yes, indeed.
You know, just the way he worked that body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, guys really can't they really don't get a chance to get the Stevenson body like that because they got to go through that left hand to get to him. But I think Badu got something for that though. I think he got something for that though. Lay right. Y'all don't see.
Hey, and just for the record, Lucian Butte tested positive for meldonium in that fight.
I didn't know that. I don't think. Okay, Rob,
still
we're gonna keep pushing.
It was the Mexican meat, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It had to be the Mexican meat. It had to be some of that Mexican meat.
It's that. If you're not in the queue right now, man, you might as well go ahead on and save your call. We're gonna go ahead on and tighten up these last little 4 calls, man. We're gonna get on up out of here. 845, you live? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm back. Yo, hold on. Hey, yo, son, if you think you about that life, nigga, pull up, nigga. I'll call you back.
What the hell?
What the hell going on here?
What's going on, bro?
Charles D, man. Hang Charles D up, man. We don't want to be no accessory to nothing.
Is that Brooklyn nigga again?
Hey, get him out of here, please. Get the guy out of here, please. Hurry up.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Brooklyn. Y'all niggas, come on, dog.
402, you live? Can you hear us?
Omaha.
Oh, good, man. What's going on, family?
Hey, first thing I want to say, man, but that Needles versus Silverware line, man, that you slipped in there, man, I thought that was funny.
Man, I'm drunk. What's going on, family?
Right. Hey, first I wanted to say with Joshua, I think that he went for the guaranteed money. You know what I mean? So, you know, right or wrong, I just think that he, you know, was satisfied to know that thing is account.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one question I wanted to ask before I came with a couple other questions, but the first one was I wanted to ask Mr. Bottom Line, Santee, if Crawford had to knock out Horn in order to be able to beat Spence.
Yeah.
Then yes, sir.
You said, does he have to knock him out in order to beat? Does Terrence Crawford have to knock out Jeff Horn in order to beat Errol Spence Jr.? I'm gonna put it to you like this: it would be a. Is that what you said?
Crawford only hit with the pity pat punches, so I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Okay, and hold on, Santee, before you answer, because we'll come back and answer the question. But go ahead on Cook, man, so we can go ahead and move on. So you got anything else?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got two more.
Okay.
And the first one is somebody said Omaha. I think that's black fight fan, so I appreciate that.
You know it was me. Omaha stand up. Northeast Omaha especially.
My man, hey, but check it out. They got the Golden Gloves going on this weekend with the semifinals Friday and the finals Friday. So I just wanted to know if you guys had any amateurs that y'all could recommend me being able to check out. And then the last question I wanted to be able to ask was with the Supreme Court ruling about the states betting, will that have an impact on boxing? Thank you. Love the show.
Great question right there. Great question.
Great. Okay.
Okay. So you want me to answer the first one, or
go ahead and answer the first one, Santee.
Okay. To answer your question, brother, it would make a difference. I'm gonna put it like that, because we would able to be able to see the punching power at 147. He's coming up from 140. We don't know what type of punching power he's going to have. Now, if he drags into a 12-round bout and you win in 7 rounds to 5, yeah, that's kind of suspect, you know, on going in here to definitively beat Spence. But if you go in here and clean this guy's clock like a lot of us believe that he's going to do in about 4 to 5 rounds or so, yeah, he'll go in there and put on a great fight against Spence. I actually picked Terrence Crawford in that battle, but I'm not going to be able to make a definitive decision until I see this fight, because then I'll know what I'm getting as far as a Terrence Crawford at 147.
Yes, indeed. And any recommendations on any amateurs that are going to be in Omaha, if you guys know of any?
I don't know if he's going to be in Omaha, but we got a kid out of Houston named Ammo Williams, and he is He really good.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good. He's from Houston, Texas. His name is Mo Williams. I don't know if he's gonna be at that Golden Glove tournament in Omaha though, but that's one of the guys I'm really looking at right now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then that last question, go ahead, about the sports betting. What do you guys? Well, for now, let me ask you, what do you think about the sports betting and how it's going to impact the sport of boxing?
I mean, well, the first thing is that, I mean, with the ruling for the Supreme Court, as I understand it, was that if the U.S. Congress is not going to regulate, pass laws or regulating sports gambling, then the states are free to do so. But the biggest impact that I could see is sponsorship by gambling sites for fighters. So where you could have, I mean, it's just, it could increase the number of sponsorships that boxers on a local level could get, where, you know, where the, whatever the, and I guess it depends on who, you know, how the state is going to, you know, administer it, whether or not, you know, they're going to have casinos do it or whether they have like international carriers. I'm not sure how that goes, but at the end of the day, it could help in sponsorship for fighters, because that's one of the biggest, like Anthony Joshua, I believe that might be his biggest sponsor is StubHub, right? Well, that's a ticket gambling. I mean, that's a ticket.
William Hill. What is
but
that?
They got like Mac the Knife, isn't he? Mac the Knife.
Yeah, MTK. Yeah,
MTK. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that could allow people to sponsor. It could be an influx of money into local boxing on the state level, because the rule affects the ability to do it, you know, state to state. So I know the states that they're looking at that are probably going to do it are Delaware, Mississippi, New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. So a lot of the ones out East Coast. I mean that's the way that I would say it.
What about online? What are the impact online?
Of online gambling? I mean, that's really gets touchy. I mean, I can probably do a little bit of research to get a little better than that, because when you have something that's online, it's still, that becomes federal because it crosses state lines. The states regulate, state law applies to things that happen within the state, but whenever you have interstate commerce, that's when federal law comes into play. And if they don't have a congressional prohibition on it, or like a federal agency that oversees that, then you could basically be having situations where you have to, that's something called conflict of laws. So it would depend on where the bet is being placed, right? So like if you're in Texas, but the betting agency is in New York, right? Where is the bet actually placed? Where is the work actually done? That shit gets really, really, really complex when you have conflicts of laws and stuff like that. So it'll just have to they'll just have to institute it. And then after that, then, you know, local courts and stuff will figure out how it, and state legislatures will figure out how all that stuff comes to play. But I mean, I'll keep my eye out for it and try to come to a better understanding about, you know, where people believe it's going to go.
Yeah. Hey, Junior, and one more amateur. Sammy the Bull out of the DMV. I think he trained out of Headbangers with Barry Hunter, the little homie. I don't know if he's gonna be out there neither, but he's a beast. He's a monster.
Spell his last name.
I can't think of his last name. They call his name is Sammy the Bull, though. I know that's what his name is on Instagram, I believe.
Okay.
Sammy the Bull. But yeah, check him out.
Yes, indeed. Okay, 773. You on Chicago? 773. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can, gentlemen. How are you?
Bless, man. How are you, family?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Actually, I just wanted to take this opportunity and call in to say hello to the gentleman who I'm always in the comment section. Y'all been in and out, so a couple guys have left, but a lot of times I'm in the Black Fight Fan comment section. I'm in 7-8 comment section. And majority of the time, y'all, I agree with damn near everything you say. And I just want to say hello to you guys. I'm the OG, always listening to y'all. And I admire what you brothers are doing, man. Y'all a bunch of alpha males, man, who keep spitting the truth from my perspective. I'm a whole set of boxing man. I just love it what we see it doing. And the thing about it, I found y'all individually. You know, y'all support each other. And suggestions we go from one channel to the other. But I found every last one of y'all individually just searching for boxing information. And when I heard you, I became addicted. I'm the one always telling 7-8, treat mine for Robin Harris when we getting in these brothers who on the bullshit, he be getting in their ass. He had me cracking up. And Black White, man, he just bring it real fruitful, man. So I love you guys. I just wanted to say hello to you guys directly, man. Doing what you're doing.
We appreciate that, big homie. We appreciate that, Much love back to you. Much love back, brother. We appreciate that.
What you say your name was again, family?
Man.
Yes.
And, if I'm ever around one of these fights and I see y'all, I admire y'all. I look forward to meeting you guys. Although I'm an older guy, I'm older than y'all. I speak my mind, man. Sometimes dead on it's crazy, man. I feel like I know y'all personally.
Yes, sir. Well, do this for me. Reach out to me in my email address. Email me Junior JUNIOR at juniorthetruth.com. Email me, and then give me your contact information and your address, man. And I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna buy you and send you out a LDBC t-shirt, man. I really truly appreciate that love.
No problem, man. Hold up. Wait a minute. You said that so fast, that email, it got by me. Let me grab a pen. I'll write it down.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what do you say his name was, Junior?
Hey, sir, man. My name is Broderick, man. I'm a real nigga, man. You ain't got to serve me. I'm a old motherfucker who love what y'all doing, man.
Much love, I do.
Broderick Hunter. I think I have seen you.
I know Broderick Hunter. Oh, that's my guy right there.
Broderick Hunter. Yeah. I know who you talking about, brother. But I gotta serve you, homie. You know, I'm gonna salute you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I agree with you 100% on that Lomachenko thing. I think we as black men, what happens with a lot of our brothers, man, when you get a white boy that's the truth,
yep.
But if they want that great white hope so bad, they make you hate him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, they do. They do, bro.
That's real talk. Real talk.
A long time. But when he got knocked down, I was happy. Not because all them hating ass honkies, man.
Yeah.
Just put this past everybody. You know, that's what makes you hate him, but he is the good. But
yes, sir.
Makes you hate a motherfucker. Okay,
he's good, but not great.
It's my email is Junior. It's JUNIOR.
JUNIOR.
Yes, sir. And then it's at, and it's my name, Junior the Truth, and it's all spelled out JUNIOR THETRUTH.com. So it's just Junior at juniorthetruth.com.
Junior the Truth.
Yes, sir. .com. Yep.
I'll definitely
send me that. Yeah, send me your address, and I'll get that shirt out as soon as we get them up and running. I'll buy it and send it out to you. And tell me your size and stuff in the email. Tell me what size shirt you're wearing out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, and much support all day long, man. All of y'all some gentlemen that an OG like me can be proud of. A bunch of alpha males, man. Hey, and what's funny? I go to other motherfuckers that be hating on y'all. I'll be fighting for y'all in other channels, and I love it.
Get them hoes. Get them hoes, Roger. Get them.
Yes, sir. We appreciate the love, family.
The connection's a little distorted. I know Black White has points. I heard you say something, but it wasn't clear.
He said, get them hoes. Make sure you get them. Get on their ass.
Oh, I'll tell you what, to show you I ain't on no bullshit, if you go and look through them comments, I was just in there fighting for 7-8. Somebody wanted to say he was biased. I say, you can be biased, but can still give a fair assessment. And I does it every time. He tell his fighter, you need a knockout because you're getting your ass kicked. Right. I'm biased. I want you to win, but I told you.
That's real talk.
Yes, indeed.
It's Just some ignorant people out here. You got to be able to think, and that's what I love about you brothers. Y'all break it down on the real, man. Keep it up, fellas.
Yes, sir. We appreciate the love, OG.
Much love, Mr. Roderick, man. Much love, bro.
Peace, bro.
Soon, bro.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And if I ever run across you, I'd definitely be glad to meet every one of y'all. Y'all just as good as all these fighters we be jockeying, man. Y'all some beautiful young men.
Same to you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate it. We appreciate it. Yeah, that's love. Yeah, I got to yeah, Black Fight Fan. Like I said, I'll get with you when we get that thing up. I'm gonna buy his shirts and send it out to him. And I'm gonna hold you to that, Mr. Roderick. Send me that email, that information, man, so we can send you that stuff. And that's real rap. Now, this is the last call, man. 718. 718. You live 718. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what up, man?
What's up, brother?
Chilling, man, from Brooklyn. What up, y'all? LDBC. Shout out, man.
Man, Brooklyn ain't had a good run today, man. It ain't had a good run today. So go on, bring Brooklyn home, man. Bring them home.
Come on now.
Yeah, I gotta bring him home because I don't like that caller we had earlier talking that crap, man. That troll dude. So I gotta fix it up.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna make my call quick. I was live for the Badu Jack versus James DeGale at the Barclays Stadium, and when James DeGale dropped Badu Jack with that straight punch, I believe it was a straight left. I think Badu Jack can't take that type of hit from Adonis Stevenson because Stevenson's punches remind me of like the old comic book.
Wow, that's a great point. That's a great point.
We had the Batman comic books, and you see that punch and you see power at the end of it. That's Stevenson left hand, man. It's crazy like that, and I don't think Badu Jack can handle that.
Hey, who is this?
I got Stevenson by KO, straight up.
Hey, who is this, brother? Who are you?
Main boxing biker.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh,
okay. What's good, oh, that's the boxing biker. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
What's good, main boxing biker? It's Fanon, man. What's good?
Okay, all right. I know that, brother. Man, that's a cool dude, man.
Yes, indeed. Hey, it's the Black Horse, man. Appreciate you calling in, Doc. That's what's up.
Yo, quick question, Black Fight Fan. You're the first dude that followed me back on IG on my page.
Okay, what's up, homie?
I'm chilling, man. I do got a little bone to pick with you, man.
Pick him clean, man. Give it to me.
But yo, Lobo got until he gets some get backs against Toledo, man. You know, I don't know. He needs to go get some get backs and show me he could beat that style because I ain't see it yet.
We go. You know what? I'm gonna try to get a hold of Loma, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of chasing that Toledo ghost around. We gonna get that hoe. He getting out of there.
Hey, man, you know Toledo just went to jail.
Yeah, I heard about him stealing birds. He stole 16 birds.
He stole some sandwiches?
Yeah, this is the best time to get that hoe. This is the best time to get him.
He stole some sandwiches?
Beer.
No, that hoe stole 16 birds. He stole some birds. At 7 o'clock in the morning. 16 birds.
Some coronas, Holmes.
But I don't think that if like Mikey got a good jab and Mikey got a strong straight right, he had like real sudden punches, and I don't know how you know.
But bro, here how you compare? Do Mikey fight anything like Toledo?
Nah.
I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to get off of that, man. Mikey is a boxer, and y'all know Vasil Lomachenko is a hellified boxer, hellified technician. Mikey gonna have and that man. Come on, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
He got dropped. You see what the last dude did.
Did you see the clip? Did you see the clip of that video that I've been playing today, Santee? Did you see Mikey getting dropped too?
Well, let me tell you something.
No, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen the shit, goddamn it. But I'll tell you like this, goddamn it. You seen the body size, the size of the difference in the muscles and everything. Mikey done went up to 140, goddamn it. Being up there and around that territory, it ain't gonna look too good. But still, Lomachenko, I give him his credit. He a bad motherfucker. But the deal is this: how much more you gonna stretch it? How much more you gonna stretch it for somebody?
We gonna stretch this whole. We gonna stretch this whole like pieces though. You hear?
Damn. Everybody dropped off. Sheesh.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I see you for now. Well,
They'll pop back in. It's crazy.
I think Black Fight fans said he's gonna get stretched, huh?
Yeah. Hey man, but it's time to go anyway, man. I got to get up here. There we go.
Yeah, we gonna stretch this whole like pizza though, Santee.
Black Fight fan, you said he gonna get stretched?
I said we gonna stretch. You heard me, Black Horseman. We gonna stretch this whole like pizza though. You hear me?
Hey.
Lomachenko's good. Y'all gonna respect the game. He gonna whoop that hoe, Mikey. He gonna whoop him. Gonna whoop the change out that hoe.
Yeah, something funky.
He's good, man. He a good fighter, man. But
You don't believe. I'm gonna tell y'all like my mama tell me. Y'all don't think fat meat greasy. Y'all don't think fat meat greasy.
So do me like that, goddamn it. Look, the man, all right, he good, right? But shit, he ain't fucking with no damn Mikey. Mikey, that's strange territory. You know that do not enter.
Okay, let me ask you something before we go. Let me ask all y'all something before we go. If Lomachenko whoop up Mikey, will y'all give him his respect?
He got be top 5.
Lomachenko
top 5 pound for pound.
Fight Bunnychenko.
This nigga.
No, he gonna have to fight Deontay Wilder for me to respect him. I'm sick of this fucking bullshit. If you want true credit, if he really wants what credit is about, and true boxing, hardcore fighting boxing, he's gonna have to fight Wilder and put him to sleep.
That's not true, Santee, man. But come on, man. He needs to unify 135.
Oh,
I'm just trying to be unreasonable. Can I be unreasonable for a second?
Go ahead.
Shit, I'm saying what everybody else is goddamn thinking.
Go ahead.
Shit.
Go ahead, cook on it. If he's gonna
have to fight Wilder.
If he unify 135, right? And then then goes down and becomes what unified at 130, and if he does them simultaneously, can he go down as one of the, because that's feasible. Ain't that feasible? That's feasible.
No, man. You know what the obstacle is. Stop it. Stop trying to give him an easy pass, dog.
No, hell no. So let me say this.
He could be
Get
30
fights, man. Let me say this. He don't think he can be Pacquiao. Let me say this. If Lomachenko become undisputed at 135, and then that monster little Tank, by that time Tank should be gonna have about 4 or 5 more fights. And he beat Tank, man. Y'all gonna have to respect Lomachenko. I don't care what you say.
I think Lomachenko,
you beyond hating.
Yeah, Wilder's getting old.
Go ahead.
Wilder's getting old.
All right, man.
Nigga, Judy tired, man. Gotta eat and lay it down.
Man, I got it. Shit, I gotta lay down. My wife upstairs, she get to stomping on the floor and shit in certain spots to let me know.
Hell yeah, my wife looking at me crazy as hell. She looking at me crazy, man. Yeah, we gotta end it, man. Over here. Crazy going on.
Yeah, it's wild, man. You gotta keep these black women under control, man. You gotta keep it happy.
We ain't got no control. We trying to get out the phone, man.
Right.
Thank y'all, man. Let's do our last bits.
Thank y'all for taking the time to tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man. This is indeed Junior the Truth. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den Box community, man. Be sure to head on over to the website www.ldbcsports.com. Create a free profile, man. Be sure to subscribe to all of our individual channels. Shout out to Black Fight Fan TV. Shout out to Black Horseman Promotion. Shout out to the brother Santee Walden. Shout out to Fanon International Boxing for rocking with me, man. Shout out to all the callers. Sorry we couldn't get everybody in, but you waited too damn late. You better get quick on the draw early, man. But we really truly appreciate y'all, man. Once again, be sure to check us all out. And man, we out here, man. So shout out to the LDBC, the entire community, not just us that create videos, but those of you guys that follow us, the subscribes, the likes. Be sure to subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast and tune in every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We really truly appreciate y'all, man, and we're gonna get up with you real soon.